Ambition is critical.
Fashionably late, Pad.
Listen, Donna got to go shopping. We haven't got a fucking plum. We haven't got a fucking crab stick in the house, so we shopping had to come first.
I was just
It's only
saying
10 minutes. So.
I was just saying to Ryan then, come back from holiday, misses like that. Let's get a few bits in, straight to Aldi. Pint of milk, loaf of bread, chainsaw, work trousers, knee pads.
Trumpet, 2-man tent.
Oh, I mean, don't need it in my life at all.
So we're here now, just literally before kick-off, they're doing a Croatian national anthem. This is episode 38 of the Ambition's Critical podcast. With me and Paddy, Stacey Farnell back in the house because he's the only Englishman I had on my phone. Apart from little old Chris, and he's about 300 miles away. So, what were you planning since this? You're nervous, I can tell.
I'm nervous about it. I think if we can control Modric, he's their playmaker. If we can control Modric and stop him putting those through balls. You remember when England played Italy, whenever it was, the last Euros or last World Cup, and Pirlo ran the show from the centre circle.
God, he was a gov.
Then he took the piss with that little dinky
to
win.
win.
You know, he didn't just take the piss. I mean, he Joe Hart's life apart with that little dink. Do you know
I hate fucking Joe Hart anyway. Since he fucking went in Scott Sinclair's grill and made him miss a penalty, like Joe Hart's fucking. I hate Joe Hart.
The Pirlo quote I saw the other day. He said, "There's no big deal. Basically, there's no big deal playing the World Cup final. The day." He said, on the day, he said, I had a little sleep, I played a bit of PlayStation, got up, won the World Cup final in the evening. He goes, it's like, it's like Pirlo's had probably with a glass of wine before the game.
Was that the one fucking Zidane head butted Amos in the chest?
Was it? No, it did.
I think it was. Was it that one?
Was it that one?
I think it was.
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah, that was when.
2 years ago,
World
like,
Cup,
fucking twice. 8 years ago, fucking hell.
It was just the way, you know, he strolled up to that penalty, you know, all the pressure's on Joe Hart. He knew Joe Hart was going to dive. He looped it. That ball was in the air for so long. Joe Hart's gone and got some of his head and shoulders.
Absolutely slaughtered him.
Done his hair and all that stuff. I've not been this nervous about a semi since I watched Brokeback Mountain. I mean, I'm not like, fucking hell. This is just... I've had that many years of... It's 22 years since Euro 96. 22 years of thinking, will I ever see an England team playing a semi-final? I actually don't... Might seem unpatriotic to say, if this is as far as we go, after the debacle that we've had with the managers and not picking on form over the last however many tournaments, I'll live with that.
Mate, this is why there's no pressure tonight, because it's literally, this is a success, isn't it?
Yeah.
They come in on the plane home tomorrow to a fucking hero's welcome, no matter what happens tonight. You know, they got the semi-fucking final.
Yeah.
You know, they've done well.
If
they get the final, fuck me, the guy's a fucking hero, and you know what I mean? They're man his waistcoat.
If they'd have played, let's say for argument's sake, they'd have had Argentina in the last round and lost. I think people still would have been okay with it.
Yeah, of course they would.
It's like, that's as far as we probably should have gone.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, had they lost to that Sweden side, they were absolutely crap.
They were terrible.
Then they would have been disappointed. But look, genuinely, I don't think they'll lose tonight.
No?
No. Croatia coming off 2 extra times, 2 penalties back to back. It's got to take it out of you. It just seems to be, everything seems to be blowing England's way, like, do you know what I mean? So I fancy
it's written in the stars, isn't it?
Goals.
We're going to talk about this summer in 20 years' time. We're going to say, I was fucking sweating since May. We basically turned into an African country overnight. I mean, you know, it's here now. This is our temperature now. Nothing's changing. Like, we're going to remember this in 20 years' time and say people were snorting Charlie on top of lampposts. They was raiding IKEA. They were jumping off buses onto bus stops. You know what I mean? This is fucking... Kilvale was on fire. You know what I mean? This is what everyone's going to remember this summer by. Like, people were jumping on ambulances like me and Tottenham in 98.
I was only... I wrote when I was watching that game, and then I saw the aggro after the Sweden-England game, and all the England fans going mad, smashing up their own towns and that. I was thinking to myself, this is the only bit of aggro there's really been, isn't it? You know, and it wasn't actually in Russia, like.
Yeah, right. The taxi thing was out of order.
Out of order.
Someone have jumped on someone's taxi, right?
Did you see the guy that was doing it though? The main.
He was like my old man's age.
Big piss tank hanging out, dancing around, waving his arms in the air as if, you know, he'd just got out of a 40-year marriage to some bird that he hated for life, and somebody had given him a line or something. Next thing you know, he's falling through a glass-topped fucking taxi.
Yeah.
There's two mushies behind him dipping in.
That was bad. You know, the dipping
You know,
in, robbing
fucking
fucking.
hell.
Was that? I didn't see that. What did
Yeah,
you
right at the end. there's
Someone
two little
leaned
shits.
in and robbed a mobile phone from the taxis. Same as the ambulance thing. Problem we got now, we got a culture now that just wants everyone to fucking lose everything, right?
Right.
Like that one, there's photos going on Facebook of that girl on top of the ambulance, out of order, right? But the next day, she was probably horrified, mind. Believe me, speaking not through experience, right? I jumped on a car on Walters Road and fell through the windscreen, right? Same as I jumped on a car outside the Cross Keys and dented the roof, and someone told me it was Chris Sermon's car. It wasn't. It was a fucking Fiesta 1.6. I should have realised it wasn't his car. I tried robbing an ambulance outside Tottenham, and I'd done all them things, right? And regretted it the next day.
You're not smash his fucking kitchen up.
No,
19
you
on
know,
your fucking
like
legs.
I know what I mean. It was fucking horrific. But these days, everyone wants to fucking name her on Facebook. She should lose everything. Fucking hell. All right.
But it's in
Out of
them
order.
days, pal.
Total out of order.
You know,
but
unless someone had like a fucking Polaroid on them, you weren't going to get fucking nails or the CCTV.
no.
You know,
It's the
these
same
days,
thing we was doing.
there
innit?
wasn't just one person filming that bird on top of a car.
Yeah,
there was probably
hundreds.
40
Yeah.
people.
I saw about 6 different angles to that bloke jumping off the bus.
The
through,
bus, that's
through,
crazy.
through the
Brilliant.
bus shelter.
Yeah. What was he thinking, by the way?
I mean,
I
you
don't
know.
that was a good fall, wasn't it? Down under the
Yeah,
bus.
he took it quite well, actually.
Well,
Like,
do you know what I mean?
you know what I mean?
You know, it's one of those ones where you hobble it off. You're like, "Ugh."
Oh yeah, you've got to laugh.
dead leg,
innit?
like a dead leg,
When
yeah.
I falls on my round, you've got to laugh just in case someone sees you opposite. Yeah.
Bones sticking out your ankle.
Yeah, like David Boost, walking on Body Wide, like, you know what I mean?
But it's, you know, the thing with there was a lot of England fans didn't go to Russia because of all the drama that was
Yeah,
at
of course,
the
yeah.
Euros.
Yeah.
Everyone expected the Russian Ulis to be kicking off. There's not been a lot. The propaganda of what was going to happen at this World Cup and
Do
what's
you
actually
think,
happened.
this is what I've been thinking, alright? Do you reckon Putin put the word round? Putin is like this, right? Serious.
Oh, went on a Brimani.
No.
Said,
Putin speaking. It's not the KGB now. What are they called now?
the KGB.
No, they're not. They're called something else, aren't they?
Oh, there, yeah.
The KGB, not the KGB anymore. The Russian version of MI5 is called something else now. FSB or something like that, right?
FSB's German. I think German FSB.
Right, you know what I'm getting at, right? It's not called a KGB anymore.
Right, okay.
That's
S14?
Soviet Union, right? So, anyway, they put them around, they've gone to these fucking teams and they've gone, look, this is a PR exercise for us. You can't go and fuck it up. Right?
And it's similar to what
if-
happened. Remember Swans played in Cardiff at like 11 in the morning and they won one Cardiff fan in town, if you remember. They were all locked up in that pub, the Neville, outside of town. Like.
But what I'm getting at is they told them, look, you fuck around out your ego, and I don't give a fuck how nails you are, right? But you've gone to Siberia in a work camp,
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
put that
yeah.
on them because you know the Russians, they'll just take them off the street if they find them fucking around. They'll never be seen again. So maybe that's why they're not kicking off.
Did you see that one guy decided to, whatever possessed him, to
Or
jump
jumped on
on
the
top
roof.
of a police van and then got absolutely
Blasted.
whacked?
Yeah,
Drinking
yeah.
out through a straw for fucking
Yeah,
6
fuck
months. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Is it worth it? Do you know what I mean?
I saw 2 bits of aggro that was on Twitter, and it was Argentina and Croatia. Funnily enough, in the back of the stand in the stadium, there's about 5 or 6 of them at it. One Croatian got his head kicked in, and there was Senegal and Poland in some looked like a food hall, and they were like throwing fucking trays at each other and stuff. But that was it really in the grand scheme of things compared to the pave that was at the Euro 2000. Oh, it's a free kick. Oh, England free
It is
kick.
England free kick just outside 18 yards.
24 yards out, maybe.
I mean, the one person actually who's seemingly got an agenda to push against England fans is, considering he makes out as if he's the most patriotic guy going, is Collymore.
Oh.
Every time someone, alright, look, don't get me wrong, these fucking 2 World Wars and 1 World Cup song and 10 German
Yes.
bombers and all this nonsense,
Get
do you know what I
over it a
mean?
bit,
We need to grow up a little bit for that. We're better than that.
But it's only a song, isn't it? I don't think you can say
I don't-
football
you know,
fans
no.
we are better than that. We are not, are we? No, we're not really.
But
But it's just a fucking song. Like.
I think
You know
in
what I mean?
terms of people get pulled into it and it develops. It always develops into something else. But
Yeah,
no one loves
it
it.
starts that, and
You
then
know,
the next thing is something
next thing you know,
else.
yeah,
More
next thing you
alcohol, more throwing beers in the
I've
air.
seen the England fans chant at the Swedish fans, you know, you're shit but your birds are fit. I thought that was great. You know?
Yeah,
Thanks to the
exactly,
Swedish
yeah.
fans.
Yeah.
Go home to your ugly wives.
yeah.
But that looked good natured. It looked good natured. England one side, Sweden the
Yeah.
other, and it looked good natured, like, you know.
I'm pleased, right, as an England fan, that there's been no footage over there of and I'm probably Touchwood now.
Yeah,
I'll
he probably
fucking
fucked
speak
it
to
up.
I'll probably
All
ruin
the
it for
digs
everyone.
are out there.
Yeah, they haven't lost, you know. Leon Britton and fucking Leon Britton be scrapping like fuck no with Nigel Hall, will he? Him and Nigel Hall will be taking on the fucking Russian ultras.
But I'm kind of happy that there's been not a lot of that. There's been less.
Trippier, it's in!
Kilmail's on fire now, Charlie Lampos.
What a start.
Coming up.
The summer of 2018.
Yeah. He's had a fucking great World Cup, this
He has
guy.
absolutely buried that. The keeper have not
The
sniffed
keeper's not.
Tell him's got a hell of an head in him. I haven't seen Harry Maguire's
Yeah.
fucking
Slab
fucking
head.
head.
Right.
Oh
Gabby
my
Logan
God.
last night.
He got a head like a fucking block. A Lego, the cunt.
Gabby Logan asking him about the size of his head last night.
Oh,
Was
that-
that was fantastic. Trippier.
Oh, Gabby Logan can't say
Yeah.
fuck all.
Oh,
Who's
she got a big
fucking bigger than
schnoz
Carl
in there.
Cobley's?
Oh,
that
is
was as
quality.
bad as when Claire Baldwin asked that fucking jockey when he was going to get his fucking pearlers done. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
It's just when the national, when are you going to get your teeth sorted out? Do you know what I mean?
That
So-
is
Claire
a
Baldwin
great
can't
free
say fuck all. She looks like Alexander Povetkin, doesn't she? She is one horse-head
the
motherfucker.
keeper's not even. He's not
No,
even stretched there. He's not even looked.
Look at Gary. Gary's dressed like I should be when I'm MCing Budo, isn't he? I really...
You're going to get away with a waistcoat pad? 100%.
No, I look like fucking...
Does Ricky Wright wear a waistcoat?
Ricky Wright.
No, Ricky Wright.
Ricky Wright's full on. Yeah, he's full on.
Full tuxedo on. Ricky.
Yeah.
He comes in every time I've seen him. His tuxedo is like he's borrowed it off someone that's just slightly bigger than him.
Yeah,
The cuffs are slightly too long. The legs are slightly too
Paddy
long.
can't slag Ricky Wright. They're in like an MC
Yeah, really
community on
MC.
WhatsApp.
And the WhatsApp, yeah, it's
Yeah.
just the two of them,
Yeah.
and they always talking capital as if they're shouting to each other.
yeah. Where do you go with breakfast? Yeah, no, fair play to him. He always makes the effort suit-wise and all that. Not for me though, I couldn't do that.
You can't edge.
I wears a waistcoat, I looks like fucking Cliff Thorburn from the 80s.
Well, how did Bruno go? Because
Oh,
obviously
mate.
I wasn't there.
It was
so
fucking
I
one
saw
of
you-
the
I saw your
best
tweets.
nights Dino's put on. And that's no word, and I'm not just saying that because he wasn't there. Like, it was fucking literally...
Do you know, literally
And-
every person I spoke to said that to me.
It
I'm not
was-
saying this because you weren't there,
It
but it
was-
was the best one he put on.
Mate, the third fucking fight, right? The first MMA fight between Ricky George and a boy called Morgan Monk from the Ronda. And it set the tone for the night, right? Because it was a fucking barnstormer, man. It was one of them fights up and down. I know, like, technical jiu-jitsu wise, like,
Yeah.
one person would be on top of another, then fucking Richie would fucking turn it around, then in the same round, Morgan Monk would be on top of him again. It was brilliant.
My brother said, and my brother's a miserable fucker, and he doesn't brag much up, but he reckons it's the best MMA fight he's ever seen.
Fucking, whether he got kind of wigs who ringside and shit, but honestly, it was brilliant. And the night itself, right? You had Rob Hines and Arwoods would have come in there, I think, if we hadn't got the England game. Maybe they could come in next week. Sold loads of tickets. Arwoods especially. I ain't seen fuck all like it.
I saw the videos.
The place was fucking going mad. You know what I mean? Rob Hines won. Rob Hines did well. Arwoods did well. The guy fought a bit more experienced than him. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone in there wanted Arwoods to just fucking smash him through the fucking cage, but unfortunately it didn't happen like that. But
MMA's not like
Arwood's
that.
support was fucking... If we'd have won, it would have been unlike nothing we'd have ever seen. Like, you know, it was fucking... would have blown the roof off. Like, and then you got all the Nails boys who we talked about last week. We didn't mention him last week. Fucking Glenn the Sledge Williams.
Oh, we did mention Glenn.
Oh, we did.
We did, yeah,
Oh,
mention
fuck!
him, yeah.
I tell you what. No, Dino said it could be fight of the night.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know that.
Oh,
What's up?
mate, that fucking this guy come. He's a nice guy. What's his name, mate? I wants to be known as KG 92.1 King Rhino Daily. Fucking, I'm a big fan of that. Like, you know what I mean? And they had a great scrap. But that Glenn Williams come on top. And I've been back and forth in this week as it happens. I think he might want to come on as it happens. I think he'd be good.
Yeah,
Get a couple of
he seems
Nails
like a
boys
good
on.
character, yeah.
But I was for like a Budo title, and it was a fucking great fight. And his support when he won, unbelievable, absolutely incredible. Like, you know, brilliant. Jordan Pickford looks like he's playing at the Ganges, doesn't he? He looks like a proper scrub from the hill.
We were just saying then, have you seen the all the memes of him as like the little kid from This Is England?
yeah.
100 fags,
Yeah, yeah.
3 bottles of wine now. It's Somebody put on the other day that
Tell you what,
that save against Colombia was the greatest save since he tried to stop Combo smashing Milky's head in.
Yeah. I'm not talking about that save because they went up and fucking scored straight after, which fucking put a dampener on the save in a way.
In the Sweden game, because Sweden was shite, but they did have 2 decent chances, and he was equal to them.
Yeah.
I felt good for him. I didn't like the way Courtois sort of slagged him. I didn't think that he had much opportunity to save that Jan's eye shot. It was a fucking great effort.
I always thought there was a bit of a goalkeepers union where they because
it's
Karius last night.
He is stinking.
He's gone, mate.
Karius have got to go, mate, right? Because did you see it in the week
in the background?
Mate, brilliant.
Listen, that's just now in friendlies, right? In the pre-season, when like they have player cam and they're gonna have a camera on him constantly.
Yeah,
he's got the yips and he's like a golfer missing his putts, mate.
He's got to go and sort of rebuild his career somewhere else, simply because it ain't gonna work at Liverpool. Because every mistake he makes is going to be heightened by times 100.
I would safely say this: no matter who Liverpool sign, right, during the summer, if they don't get another keeper, they will not win the league. No. That's as simple as that. No. They can't win the league with him in goals because he will make mistakes in important games and it'll cost them. You know, that's as important a signing as signing a world-class striker for him, or signing.
I didn't think he was good enough anyway, to be fair. So the people who are sticking up for him are like, Paul Smith on Twitter hammers him. Paul Smith the boxer, like.
Yeah, he had a mad conversation with some fucking nonsense.
Did you see
that
one?
I did not.
I was late. Ali, I was very late.
Right, so this fucking guy, is he just trying to get a rise, or
no? This was genuine.
So where's this mush come from then? Apart from fucking Jimmy Savile, fucking School of Excellence.
He's on Twitter and he's gone. He's written a blog and it's basically, I'm a paedophile in hiding. I'm in plain sight, but nobody knows I'm a paedophile. Okay. I'm not attracted to kids.
I am attracted.
So he's attracted to kids. He doesn't do anything about it. And it was just.
Yeah, we're gonna know where it is because he's the only one in Toys R Us with a teepee in his trousers.
Jesus, mate.
It got retweeted across my thing, and then did you see like his friends list? It brings up like
his friends list.
Oh my god, there's like a big community.
No one of them. Paddy Cullen follows him.
No, there was a big community of them. Like
what?
It's basically classed as like non-physical paedophilia or some shit like.
Or the abbreviation for it is nonce.
Nonce, yeah, absolutely. Paul Smith laid right into him. It was the only time I actually agreed with Paul Smith because normally he gets on my tits.
It was just the more the guy was talking, then he started trying to take the higher ground, didn't he?
Go away.
It must be this. It must be that. Like, fucking hell. And
that's the thing with social media. There's some crimes that you just cannot get away with. You know what I mean?
Not in my
probably that is the biggest of them all.
Yeah.
Like anything to do with kids and all that, no one's going to have any sympathy for you ever, and rightly so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know how it fucking works. If they got the urges, they got the urges. Can you control it? How the fuck do I know? We can't control it, can we? But fuck me, please do not put it in plain sight because you're gonna fucking deservedly get fucking battered.
Yeah,
like.
get grief.
And rightly so. Simply because we've all got fucking kids, and that.
You saw it the other day. Someone was like, if a dog bites a kid, you'd put the dog down.
That's a great shot. That's a great shot.
But when all this sort of stuff happens, they want to. We'll try and rehabilitate. These people don't need rehabilitation.
No, fuck no.
I was going to have a dig then. Don't mess about with it. Whip it across.
Good opportunity, haven't you? Yeah, you made a bit of.
I was thinking tonight if it got to sort of 60, 70 minutes and it was still tight. I thought Loftus-Cheek had a really good little cameo. And I'm just surprised he's not had a proper run. I thought maybe that pull Ali and
Sterling. Played this out, kid. He's stuck with this team, with this system. They were talking about it now just before you two turned up, and they were saying, what have we been doing differently, Gareth? To get them, playing like this. And he said, well, actually nothing. That's why we're playing like this, because it's just repetition. They built this style, this 3-5-2 or whatever, whichever way, or 5-2, whichever way you look at it, and it's just work and work and work that's got them being able to play this system and play it quite well.
I like the gambling, mate. Did Rose start?
No.
Rose haven't started.
No, it's the same team. It's the same team as Sandy. So he's young, and I thought he'd play Rose personally. I picked Rose to start earlier on in the tournament.
How did Young end up being, when he used to play for Villa and he used to be sort of striking, didn't he? And then he's at Man United and everyone was like, oh, he probably won't do very well, and he got fucking shit in the mouth by a seagull or something during a live match, you know, which, you know, you can't really live that down, can you?
And then against the Swans.
And then
I think that was against the Swans.
you know, and then all of a sudden he's like a left back.
Yeah.
He's like,
I think it goes
he's
by.
been along for years
I
as well.
think it goes by the fact that it's just the way the game are gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not 4-4-2 no more. So like, what I was on about was he was brave picking Walker and Trippier, and
Yes.
you know, I meant Rose, sorry, I got it wrong. But he's basically playing two right backs.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
Well,
Where
that
he's playing
was-
Walker on the edge of a three.
I think the first England game we watched, Tunisia, when we looked at the side, if you remember, the side he picked was with Trippier and Walker and Young. And I said, well, I wouldn't have picked it that way. I'd have played Walker as a right back and Rose as the left back. So you've got balance.
Because the only left-footed player in the
shows
team
what the fuck I know. Well, that's a foul, surely.
is Pickford. Pickford's the only left-footed player in the team, yeah. And we've had that for years. Remember when they tried to play Scholes left
Oh,
midfield?
fucking hell,
You know,
embarrassing.
it's the golden generation.
Yeah.
The thing with Southgate is that, all right, you'd argue that Ali isn't playing as well as he could be, and people will pick on Sterling for anything, but more of the fact that he hasn't scored any goals. But he's largely picked on form. I've got to be honest. When I looked at the England team photo before the tournament, I had to go, "Who the fuck's that?" For about 4 or 5 players, because I hadn't
wouldn't
watched.
have known Maguire.
That
Enough.
golden generation don't mean fuck all if it don't.
No.
Like, this is a
Belgium,
team,
What a
innit?
touch that is.
This is a team. You know, in the same vein as Wales in the Euros was a team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we were lucky to have Bale, and they were lucky to have Kane maybe, but it's a team. More than like a team of individuals. Like that fucking golden generation, you can name every single player on that team. Every one of them was not world class, but definitely international class, and well, as you said, when they played Scholes left midfield, it was the same with Gerrard and the Gerrard and Lampard debate, and everyone said, "Oh, you know, they should be able to play together. How talented they are, But sometimes it just don't work, is it? Like in the 80s, Glenn Hoddle didn't have half as many caps as he should have, simply because they couldn't fit him in.
No.
All the time, like you know what I mean. Glenn Hoddle should have been the most cap player in that team. He's fucking unbelievable, but they'd rather pick Robson. You know what I mean? They'd rather pick
Peter
Reid, fucking Steve Hodge was in there before Glenn Hoddle, you know what I mean?
I think you mentioned it. You've either mentioned it on here or there was a documentary. You know, did you see the England manager, the job that no one wants?
Shocking. Did you see that
I
fucking
didn't see it.
Henry went down?
That Henry Winter, mate. What an absolute fucking piece of work, mate. That glint in his eye. He just wants Southgate to
horrible
shit about him.
Yeah, but now he'll be fucking, if he gets into the final, he'll be the first one praising him. Like, oh, I said that Southgate was the right man for the fucking job.
It was just
that
they were saying about Hoddle. Some of the players didn't get on with him because he was just better than them on the training field.
Hoddle, he did it to Beckham.
20 years old,
he was pushing Beckham up the way, saying this is how to take free kicks, and he shoved in the fucking stanchion and everything. in 98 World Cup, and France 98.
He'll still do a job now, probably.
The thing is, you look at some of these managers, right? You need a strong manager. You need someone that can make a decision. The man managers, all right. Whether you like him or not, the likes of Mourinho he's got skin like a rhino's back, and he don't give a fuck. He don't give a fuck, right? Whereas you look at someone like Steve McLaren, you wonder how he's got to where he's got to, because that man management, he's not fucking telling people to bring their dinner in the changing room, is he?
No, exactly, yeah.
You know, he's you've done all right there.
Unless when he was in Holland, he was the British.
That accent. It was only bettered by Joey Barton.
I was just going to say Joey Barton's French, mate, was absolutely awful.
I knew when he was on TalkSport all the time, they kept putting him on TalkSport. A couple of people tortured him about that. And he instead of just going, yeah, fair enough, he's like trying to explain his way out. He's such a knob, Joey Barton. He does my head in.
I mean, you look. I was watching. Someone put something. Again, Twitter's a great place for it. But someone put something on the other day about Pogba. He's never played in France, but he got interviewed by he's never played in Spain, but he got interviewed by a Spanish reporter, and he just answered in fluent Spanish.
Mate, I do it in a taxi. Because we get all sorts in the taxi.
Yeah.
I find myself doing it. Seriously.
Yeah.
Just fucking start like changing your speech pattern because I'm like proper Swansea. I'm not changing like to try and sound like a Saudi Arabia when I speak to a Saudi Arabian student, like, but I'm just trying to slow my pattern down so that they can understand what the fuck I'm saying, like.
In the mid-90s, Colin Breen had 2 boys from South Africa come over and stay with him for about 9 months, They was gonna turn professional with him, and he stayed with them. They stayed in Griffiths John Street in his flat, and they from
probably went half as bad as
from Johannesburg, right? And the very first night they looked really unassuming guys. Me and Jamie was about 17. Jamie just passed his test driving a Vauxhall Red Nova, and we was with these two South Africans all the time, and I started talking. Come on there, you gaffer, and all that, you know, like that film with fucking Morgan Freeman, the boxing one. You just couldn't help it, like, you know what I mean? You walking around. I was talking in the South African accent, and very first night we was in Ritzy's, two boys starting on him. Like one of them was wearing a leather jacket with a fucking American flag on. They look fucking crackers, to be fair. Yeah. But fuck me, they fucking dealt with these 6 boys in the burger bar that used to be Ritzy's.
Yeah, don't know.
They had fuck out of my mind. I never seen fuck all like it. One of them now is he's a fucking remember Oscar Pistorius case?
Yeah.
He was he's like a big fucking South African fucking gangster.
Is he?
Yeah, Michael Schultz. He was sitting behind Pistorius, right? So all the South African press know him as this fucking South African fucking gangster. Yeah. So they all reporting about him. He's sitting in behind Pistorius, giving Pistorius shit because he was friendly with that Reeva Steenkamp's family.
Right.
So he was whispering in Pistorius' ear saying, "I'm going to cut your other leg off" and all that. Jeez. Fucking absolute lunatic, like, you know what I mean?
Other leg? He lost 2 already.
Well, one of them Michael cut off.
Which one of them did I meet? We come over. There was one of them, the drunk in the Bryn.
They both would be in the Brim. I think
what was the other guy's name?
Anthony, not Anthony. Anthony.
I definitely met one of them.
Anthony.
Definitely met one of them. Yeah.
But yeah, he starts talking in South African accents. Hey, come on, we're going down to the million, eh? Come on, we're going with all the kiffers.
Rolling off the
tongue. I think I might be racist. Don't be that.
They speak South Africans speak like that, whether they're white or black.
Yeah.
Don't worry, don't become PC all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Oh, go on!
No, Sterling, offside. Fuck. Oh, he stuck it wide anyway.
Did that deliberately see the flag?
Sterling always takes a little bit too long. You just want him to fucking let it go.
I think
one time, he got stuck behind him a bit. Yeah, he was Kane was about 7 foot.
Harry Kane's lip was offside, wasn't it?
This has
got to be the spawniest golden boot winner ever.
Unbelievable!
It's fucking they're going off his fucking shin. He's had
two tackles.
Yeah,
3 penalties and the one that came off his heel.
Mbappe's got 1 game left definitely, and he's got to score 4.
Really?
Yeah.
So Harry Kane is. I tell you what.
Harry Kane's got 2 games left, no matter what happens tonight.
Yeah, true. I tell you what, it hasn't been a World Cup where one player stands out and you say he's the player of the tournament, is it? You know what I mean? Usually there's one, Kempes, 78, Maradona, 86,
Baggio,
82,
90.
Rossi, Baggio, 90 maybe, 94, Diana Ross.
For me, 90 was all about that German team was just full of Klinsmann, Mateus, Voller.
Yeah.
They didn't have
Bremer.
Sam in that team?
No, but before his time, I think.
Before, was it?
But you had, they were winners. They were winners. Yeah. That's what they wanted to do. Dele Alli needs to calm himself down.
He's put a few late ones in now.
He's put a couple of digs. He's like Gazza. Do you remember in the Arsenal Spurs semi-final?
Oh, Sterling just absolutely murdered him then, and then he goes run down the dark.
Go on, Sterling.
Oh!
A lot of people criticised him after the semi-final, but his work rate off the ball, trying to pull players.
I thought he did.
Not to change the fucking winning. The side that got the semi-final of the fucking World Cup.
What do you think of all the taffs? There's like this divide in there, right?
Of course
I don't know where me and you stand on this, Pad, because we're sort of a little bit in the middle of it. But
we started off singing World Emotion to me.
It's like...
But,
do you know, right, living down here now and being... Because Kerry's Welsh, I've always said, if Wales are playing England, I'll always put England. And that's football, rugby, whatever. Yeah. But I've been to see Wales play rugby more than I've been seeing them play rugby, because it's just up the road, isn't it?
Of course.
Tickets, I've got the road. I would never turn around to anybody and say you have to support England. Yet there seems to be a huge section of Welsh fans, especially on Twitter, that will be like, don't tell me I have to support England. Well, nobody has. I'm not supporting England.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and there's a Twitter account called the Barry Horns, and all they do is just moan about. Don't tell me to support England. I'm not supporting England. No one's telling you to support England, mate. No one fucking cares. If you don't, if you don't, you don't. Then you'll get some bird who'll go, yeah, salty old 40-year-old blokes can get out of my mentions. I'm not supporting England. Listen to me, love. No one has been in your mentions.
No, fuck no.
And it's just really weird, mate. Like, if you want to support... Personally, for me, right, I understand the history and the whole Celts and England thing. Do you know what? I didn't, when Thierry Henry handballed the ball to knock Ireland out of the World Cup, mate, I didn't go out and start buying a fucking hat with, you know, a ring of onions around my neck and,
of course not. No.
carrying a cockerel about. When Wales lost to Portugal, I didn't cut around
Go down Nando's, have a penny chicken.
You know, at the end of the day, you support who you support. I like the fact that there are some people out there that go, do you know what, it's a home nation, I hope we do alright. And then you've got all the other nonsense that fucking have to change their Facebook picture every 2 days.
Pretty much that's my mentality on it. If it was Scotland, if it was Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, obviously Republic of Ireland is a little bit different because me and Paddy are plastic Paddies. I would want them to do well. You know what I mean? Now don't get me wrong. If England don't win tonight, I won't keep me up. You know what I mean?
No, it's not going up like here and
no,
fucking smashing
I mean, it's not the end of the world, right? But if fucking Saturday when they were playing Sweden, I want them to win because I thought if they win, great, we can do the podcast. Watching the game, watching the
only thing
semi-final.
that pissed me off a little bit is when we got to the fucking semi-final. I can't remember being this much fucking palaver.
Well, look, this is the way I see it, right?
No, 100%.
This is the way I see it.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't this.
And I tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because this is English. This is the English media.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
So ITV is it's run in London. It's all English media. So even in the Euros, it was mostly English pundits with an odd taff thrown in. Craig Bellamy or fucking somebody, Dean Saunders, right? So there's going to be more. Now, if you went to Spain and Spain were doing well, you'd be inundated with Spanish fucking people talking about Spain. Of course you are. They're not going to talk about England, are they? They're not going to say,
what I mean is it going to be like, fuck as much as we see?
Yes, in every single country. I bet you in Croatia it's fucking worse than in England. And we just see it differently because we're Welsh living in the UK.
Yeah,
right.
I was just going to say that.
We live in a very funny little place.
We are sharing the TV channels. Yeah. Croatia and Serbia next to each other, right? The Serbs aren't watching Croat TV.
No,
they're watching Serbian TV. On the Serbian channels, they're going, fuck the Croats, they want England to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I was just going to say that.
We live in a funny little...
Because we have to
share TV. If we were watching this on S4C now, it'd be 3 Welsh pundits.
Absolutely, it'd be
fucking shit.
It'd be different. Oh, Turner Jones probably be on there though.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. I tune with it.
I tell you what's always weird for me is that you watch Scrum 5 and Jeremy Guscus are always present on Scrum 5. So yeah, it's really weird. Join the Six Nations more than obviously the league. But at the end of the day, you've always got an English presence, and I'm like, why? It's a Welsh. I know that you talk, and they don't get me wrong. It's not just Jeremy Guscott. They probably have Andy Nichol or they have a Scottish pundit on.
Fuck about Pickford.
But at the end of the day, it's a Welsh rugby programme. It should be Welsh pundits, and if they want to comment on the England, Scotland, and Ireland games, then there we are. But I don't know. I always find it a bit weird. I mean, don't be wrong. The whole fucking English rhetoric is it winds me up. You know. Half time in England, in France versus Argentina. Oh well, how do you think England are getting? Leave it out. Turn it in.
But I'm telling you, if you went into any country and their side was still in the tournament, that's what would happen. In Belgium now, right? And they'll be fucking, I don't know, name some fucking Belgians, like, right? They'll be sitting around the punditry table and they'll come back and I'm more France say because France have got to play England next. It'll all come back to France. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
During the punditry and fucking half time, you know, David Ginola will be sitting there and he'll be bringing it back to well, France are going to fare against England. It's just natural. It happens in every country. People shouldn't get so fucking worked up about it. There's plenty of other stuff to get worked up about.
There is. Don't get me wrong. It's. For a long time, there has not been anything to support in terms of the national team, and people do get excited about it. You know, they do get. I can remember, you know, and obviously fans younger than me and probably won't, but I remember we didn't qualify for USA '94.
Yeah,
I can remember watching a World Cup and having to support fucking Republic of Ireland. Because I don't think any of the other nations were there. I can't remember.
Scotland in '94.
I can't remember Scotland.
Scotland.
Republic of Ireland works. I remember Jackie
Republic of Ireland,
Jackie
Republic of
Charlton
Ireland,
having all the
Yeah,
rounds.
Ray Ogden
yeah.
scored against Italy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Spawny a score.
Was in! Oh, Kane, you twat! Oh, fucking hell, did he score?
How?
How's he not scored?
How has he missed that?
That
Oh,
is fucking
my
ridiculous.
God.
He's given offside anyway. I didn't think he was offside, to be honest.
I tell you what, don't try and place them. You bury that as hard as you can. Do not.
He's not offside.
He hadn't flagged it there. How can he?
Oh, he's given. Oh,
Goal
because
kick.
he said it.
Oh,
Is it a goal kick? I don't know.
Well, it's not a goal kick, is it? It's come off a keeper.
Oh yeah.
Well, between the two of them, the ref and the fucking linesman have had a stink over there because he wasn't offside.
Oh,
and it had, well, he must have given offside. It was never offside,
offside
in a million
there.
years.
Hey, my fire stick's fucking sorted. It's fucking brilliant.
Oh, we've got to work it.
Oh, I love it, fuck.
So well,
I don't know.
showman anymore.
I don't know how sport. The Greatest Showman was the first one to come up, as it happens, like. My mate Tucker and fucking stuck something on there. He's worked his magic. Only there's not know about the sport now till his boxing on, am I? So then the jury's still out there. Films wise, I'm fucking sorted.
I need to get my arse into gear. My brother-in-law downloads everything. He's got every series you can imagine.
Yeah.
He's got on his hard drive. He's got a computer as big as your fucking washing machine.
Yeah.
And I can stream it
Check
in my
his hard
house
drive.
from him. But the problem
Check his hard
is,
drive.
you lot are talking about all this stuff, and I'm like, oh, I fancy that. I really want to watch that.
Oh, tell him what's
Oh.
fucking out.
And me as well. Go on.
Listen, it's something which we are all guilty of just flicking through and ignoring it because none of us
Oh,
probably
what a
would have
fucking
fancied it. Wild, Wild Country.
Supposed to be brilliant, isn't it?
Wild, Wild Country. Brilliant.
Yeah, I did.
Absolutely
I got it on my.
fucking brilliant.
I got it on my to-do list.
Brilliant. Right then, this place in the middle of nowhere in America, right? Population of the town 40, right? Just outside somewhere, some town which is a little bit bigger, but population of this little town is 40. And one day in 1981, out of fucking nowhere, 50,000 people come and built their own fucking hippie commune, right? From nowhere. This fucking guy from India, this guy from India, they all treated him like a fucking god. And
Oh, it's a foul, surely.
they all, they had fucking loads of money, and they built this fucking, when I say city, they built more or less a city out of nowhere. They built in like a
Trying
matter
to take him out.
they built it in like a matter of 2 or 3 months, and it's the story behind that, like unfucking
I've
real.
heard that. I saw a
Unbelievable.
thing the other day, the 10 Netflix documentaries you want to watch.
Yeah.
A lot of them we've talked about, Making a Murderer, fucking
Precinct
The
75.
Keepers, and things like that. And
Have you seen Precinct?
375 is actually.
Oh, fuck this.
Oh no, sorry, I have. Yeah, I've seen, we've talked about that.
Yeah,
The guy, he doesn't give a shit, does he?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Fuck me. He's-
So that Wild Wild Country was number one.
Really?
But
it's fucking unbelievable.
Do you know what I started watching it this week?
Go on.
And I don't know how it take me so long to get to watch it. The Defiant Ones.
Oh yeah. Oh, what with that
Dr.
Dre
Dre.
and that absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant. Because I don't know why I didn't watch it because I was a big rap fan growing
Yeah,
up,
of course,
right?
yeah.
And Dre obviously being one of the biggest.
what a tackle.
Actually young.
That's a great fuck.
One absolutely.
But I know that.
Stunning
I know
sound.
the story, the Dre side of the
Not
story.
the Jimmy Levine story.
Not the Jimmy
no.
Iovine story. But even the Dre one, because they've got so much footage that
Yeah,
you've never
course,
seen
yeah,
before
yeah.
of them in the recording studios with like Tupac and stuff. And I've only got one left. I think it's 4 episodes, isn't it? I've watched 3. So now literally, obviously Tupac is a bit where Tupac died. So then that's the start of the next episode.
I wanna
And it's
see,
just fucking incredible.
Oh, I can't
That
remember.
Jimmy Iovine's mad head, isn't he?
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
Every time you talk about him, I'm like, right. Thing is, because and not that he wouldn't do it for me fasting, but you're obviously relying on somebody else to download something. I don't want to keep bombarding him every time I hear you boys talk about
Netflix
something.
is like £7 a month.
Yeah, it's what are you
It's
paying at, you
fucking
fucking
pennies,
scrubber?
man.
You know, it's
Netflix
like,
is £7.
you know, when the thing is, most of the stuff that's on Netflix, I've probably already got access to, but it's all the other things that you boys will talk about something new. But
I wouldn't watch half
Stace,
the
we're setting up a
documentaries.
fucking GoFund page for you, for fuck's sake.
I wouldn't watch half a documentaries.
Battle's got time now, they've opened fucking that park, so you can raise money for them now.
I
Get
reckon do it,
Netflix.
do you know what I mean? Rihanna Swing. I've got to give a big shout out to Mark. If you're not aware of Rihanna's swing.
Brilliant.
Please look it up. The work that they did.
I've been retweeting stuff. Right?
Unbelievable. Fair play. All stems from a young boy, like, and one idea.
Mark's lad Kobe. I think there was a relation of Mark's wife, maybe.
It was Rihanna Shalhoub.
Was Rihanna, and she had a brain tumour, I think, and she couldn't go to any local parks. I think it was like 3 hours to the nearest park with disabled facilities, and sort of Kobe said, look, I wish there was something closer. And they just started fundraising. They've done various things. They've done various challenges. I've got to say that people tend to think that every time they do a challenge, they have to do something mental. I mean, obviously, Mark and Nick tried to do the Prom 100, which I know that you did. Another guy we know, Mark Evans and his mate, tried to Everest Pen y Fan. If you're not sure what that is, they went up and down Pen y Fan as many times as they could.
Was in? No.
Oh, that would make up the height of Everest. Shoot!
Oh, Lingard,
man.
what in the name of fucking shit was that?
Fucking Jake.
But ultimately, people...
What was that?
People are putting their time out there, and Rihanna swing, absolutely amazing, amazing concept, and they've done it and they've opened it, and it's just brilliant. And I hope that
it's in Knoll Park, is it?
I think it's in Knoll Park.
Yeah.
And I hope a lot of disabled children and parents with children who are disabled who've struggled in the past get to
Well, it's a fitting tribute to Rihanna.
Oh, amazing.
You know what I mean?
Anything that keeps your name going, same as like the Wally Portman thing, innit? Like to keep. When they started the Paul Portman Fund, like Joe and Claire, especially Joe, they started and they think, will this carry on? And however many years later, it's fucking stronger, it's bigger than ever.
Mate, you think, like, when I did Darth Marathon the first time, I did the full run with the Paul Portman Fund. And like you say, exactly the same thing. I think, can they keep this going?
Yeah.
There was like
Keep it
12
going,
of us or something.
Yeah.
They ran past me the other day, right? I was in the car.
There's a
Paul
lot
Portman
of them. There's
Fund.
a loads
now.
They were fucking hundreds of them.
Yeah.
They were running up Gower Road towards me. With me and Tina were in the car. And I said,
Brilliant.
look at all these guys, like, all Paul Portman Fund t-shirts on and everything. It's going strength to strength, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mate, I was wearing a Paul Portman jumper in the Isle of Wight, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Fucking this going strong.
We all know
Any of
that,
these fuckers knew him, fucking hell, he done my fucking head in. Worst thing he ever fucking said to me, I've been out, I never get it, was when Liberties, remember right, when Liberties done, drink as much you like with a
Casablanca's in.
Casablanca, drink as much you like with a tenner. Absolutely fucking mullet, couldn't fucking speak. Next day, we played Anastasia, I was fucking hammered. Worst game of my life. Wally Portman, when I got, Pat, warm up, you fucking coming off. Honest to fuck, cheeky cunt. Warm up, you're coming off.
I mean, obviously after the last podcast, we're gonna have the.
I was going to get to this.
The Run Paddy Run Twitter campaign is going to be starting very shortly.
So, all you fucking running nonsense got far too much time in your hands. Never mind fucking running. Get fucking Netflix for the fucking kids, you take care.
Have you got 2 jobs? You haven't got time to run.
4 now, technically.
4 jobs.
Postman, collector, podcast host, and boxing MC. That's 4 fucking jobs I ain't counting. And I delivered Chinese for a bit, so technically it's 5.
Collector? What?
No, I can't go
I
down.
bet you used to nick a poppadoms, didn't you?
Huh?
I bet you used to nick a poppadoms.
No, it was, someone did accuse me when I was delivering Chineses. One fucker, scruffy cunt from David Williams, said he had half a bag of prawn crackers. And then James Dennis said that I'd been dipping in the prawn crackers. But I hadn't, I'd had 2 of his chicken balls.
We've been doing a lot of runs recently. What was that crazy when you did up the hill and in the fucking bogs?
Oh, I did an ultra down in the
Ultra. Fucking grow up.
down in the Preseli Mountains, like, me and Gary John, one of the boys. I've got to say, Gary's a great runner, and he's entered. He's done a 100 miler before as well, and he's doing a 208 mile race this year. He's doing the ultra great.
In one goal.
In one go.
208 mile race.
Oh my God.
208 mile race. It's called the Ultra Great Britain. It's across Scotland. I mean, we all know what the fucking.
What, from one end of Scotland to the other?
It's like a cross, so it's almost across Scotland. 208 miles in a winner.
And then that'd be shit. It'd be fucking freezing, wouldn't it? Probably. Yeah.
It's in. I think it's in September time. So the midges,
So,
the midges gonna be mugging.
No,
each
maybe
other.
not be fucking freezing. It'll just be freezing.
How long does that take? 208 miles.
I've got a friend who was a very, very, very good ultra runner. Did a 200 mile race for his 50th birthday.
Oh, nice.
In,
I just want some fucking meal of a
something like 49 hours. So
that's 49 hours constantly running.
49 hours constantly running. So I'm, and this is no offence to Gary. Gary's put a great amount of training in.
Yeah.
I would say if Gary can do it in less than 50 hours, then he's had a fucking result.
50 hours running.
That seems
So do you have a kit?
No.
So you just run for 20 hours for 2 days?
Yeah, I mean, there's a race called the Spine Race. It's the length of the Pennine Way. It's 350 miles.
Spine is, fuck that.
Yeah.
And my mate Paul came 5th a couple of years ago, and it took him 108 hours, and they did.
Loving fuck.
Right.
They did kit, but they would have like a couple of hours here or there in barns and stuff.
On the floor, like
on the route. There'd be like there'd be a farmhouse that'd open up.
and
for
they
him.
will let him stay there like for an hour.
but you'd have a couple of hours.
Yeah.
The winner took 98 hours, and he didn't kip. He just cracked on.
Right, okay.
He just went for the whole 98 hours,
Yeah.
just fucking grizzed it, mate, hallucinating.
Really?
The whole job. Oh, mate.
There was that girl that was on Joe Rogan, and
Yes,
she did a
that's right.
200
Yeah,
mile
yeah,
race,
yeah,
and she was saying that when she get to certain checkpoints, like her boyfriend would be there, and you say, right, you've got. She was so far ahead that no one was going to catch her anyway. It's like, get your head down. And she said that she'd lay down, think she'd slept for hours, get back up, goes time to go again, and he was going, you've literally slept for 90 seconds. Just
That's right.
just stayed up. But she wouldn't. She'd get up and just keep going.
There's a lad we know from sort of Ammanford Way, a guy called Nathan Fleer. He basically, a couple of years ago, he was sort of 15, 16 stone, probably a bit longer now, maybe 3 years ago, 15, 16 stone, not taking care of himself, whatever, and he started running. His first ultra was an ultra that Wheel did down in Gower, and he wanted to wrap down by the railway, on the cycle path, and his missus was like, fucking get a grip, just get to the finish. And within a year, he was running for Wales in ultras, and then he won a 100 miler, right, in 16 hours. So 100 miles, 16 hours. I can't imagine what that's like going that pace.
Yeah.
But he said he was having that bad hallucinations during the night that he thought he was looking around and he thought he could see lights. He thought he was being chased by Nazi stormtroopers.
No way.
So he turning his torch off, fucking stumbling into trees, cracking his head off things. Then he'd think every time he heard a noise, he'd think somebody was there, so he'd make a fucking run for it and all this. And you just...
Mate, that's exactly what I had when I done mushrooms in Glasgow.
Yeah, I was just sort of saying the same
Genuine.
thing.
And I went for 16 hours straight as well.
It's fucking mad, but obviously, you should have done that on the Isle of Wight, mate. You'd have got back to your fucking caravan.
Yeah,
You'd have floated
I
across.
felt like a fucking 100 miler, didn't I? Fuck yeah, but I didn't come fucking first, I can tell you after the fact.
I mean, I've not run as many races this year as last year. Just I've done all the training. I've enjoyed the training. I've really enjoyed the training. Enjoyed seeing you go through your training, Ryan. Enjoyed seeing you do your marathon, and obviously we popped a little half the other day. I've enjoyed meeting people like, I saw Stacco finishing the half, and then obviously he had a little win at the weekend, didn't he?
Stack,
didn't he?
big shout to Liam Stack, won boxing the weekend, no 4-0.
Is he falling
Oh, Liam Stack,
fucking Stacco.
Yeah.
Fucking
The king of the white collar.
Like Julio Cesar Chavez.
Yeah.
It's nice to see that sort of, though you recognise those people. We work in the finish line of the Swans.
I was going to say, do a lot of work with all these different mothers, do just go on, out,
just,
volunteer and like,
normally, obviously when Dave and Nick first started Swansea Half, it was just Swansea Half, and now they've got Clanethley Half and the marathon.
excellent, yeah.
I think Dave's actually got now, they've been asked to push out Cardiff 10k as well. So
Right,
we're doing
I
that in
see.
September.
Is that a full-time job, man?
That's their job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their job. They've got a little team that work with them full time. I mean, I literally dip in and out on races and help and all the rest of it. But we were working the finish line at Swansea Half, and they were obviously it was hot this year, wasn't it? We ran the day before, didn't we? It was a fucking killer the day before. And there was maybe 8 of us working the finish line, and there wasn't enough of us for the amount of people who were coming over spewing and
really
fucking
are, of
collapsing
course,
and all the rest of it,
We ran the day before.
I heard a lot of people said it was tough.
Well, we ran the day before, and obviously we went out at 6. Now the Swansea Half don't start till 9, right?
Yeah.
So when we were coming in, I'd like say 7:45, something like that, and we were going quick because I was trying to break my PB for it. So Stacey was pacing me like, and we were going on. I was boiling then. 7:45, I was fucking absolutely sweating, flat out. This is too warm. Like now, they start like another fucking hour and a quarter after that, where it's even warmer and gets even warmer when you get like an
12
hour and a
o'clock,
half.
like, it's fucking...
To see, like, I seen, like, Stacco's first race and run, like, 1:37, 1:38, something like that, yeah, 1:37, 1:38. I can't get anywhere near that, and I've been running for a while. It's just, my legs are like my van, right? They're fucking old as fuck, they've done 200,000 fucking miles, right?
and every now and again they'll break down.
Green.
Yeah, they ain't gonna they can't go over a certain pace. They just don't have it in them. Like,
I must admit though,
they're quite solid. They'll get you there eventually. Like,
when we, you know, obviously we ran the day before Swansea half, and you put a new sort of PB run in, considering it was.
What do you mean who ran the day before? Who did like a little
So
test
we
run,
did we did almost like a little recce of the route, because
Right.
Dave wanted us to run the route and just to make sure there was no obstacles, because obviously who was the Killers were the night before, weren't they?
yeah, that's why I ran on a Saturday.
And the
It was
big
because
weekend
Killers
had
were that
been-
night, see. So
Right, that's the other weekend. It was
I
the Isle
know.
of Wight weekend.
yeah, it was while you were away in Isle of Wight. Yeah.
So you know, we wanted to make sure that the course was all right and there was no fucking debris on the course and all this other nonsense. And yeah, you know, it was fucking don't fuck about with it there. Get out!
Oh, well done.
Well done.
Well done. Kyle Walker
It's
done
good
well.
defending anyway.
So yeah, and Ryan had said, my PV sort of 148 or whatever it was, and we were coming down the Kingsway and I was turning around and Ryan's like, his arms and legs were all disjointed. I'm in. I was like, come on, mate, we've
I
nearly
was
finished.
just
we're
pushing
getting
as much
there."
as I could.
And
So
then,
we did half marathon.
The day
but then he finishes and goes, actually, it was 146. He knocked about a good couple of minutes off.
Yeah, I actually,
Brilliant.
when I checked my time when I got back here, I actually remembered then that I ran too far. Instead of running 13.1, I ran 13.2.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why I
yeah.
ended up so far in front of you, because my head was gone and I was thinking half marathon's 13.2, not 13.1. So when my half marathon time came up, it was even quicker again. So I knocked probably a couple of minutes off, which was decent, but it was tough.
It's been, you know, look, this year, like I say, me and Kerry are going out to we're going out to Bruges to do the Bruges Marathon later this year. We try and get out abroad once a year to do a race and do a bit of sightseeing and all that nonsense. And do you know what? It's not been. I've not done the stuff that I wanted to do this year, or I thought I might do this year. There's still a time to do some of the races that I want to do, but I've actually enjoyed just training this year and being sort of fairly injury free. Because
Have you ever done one of the big American ones like Boston?
No,
New York?
I was just I was sent to
Half-time.
Kerry when we was in Cyprus.
Half time, yeah.
Take how many half time?
Half time 1-0. Do you know what? I'm gutted that Kane didn't slot that one away. I know he was he
I think that
wasn't
kills it
offside,
off.
but if that had been 2-0, the way Lovren's protesting now, if
What's
it's
he going on about?
the ref's going to the ref needs to stamp his authority. In the Colombia game, he shit out. And
Is
they
it
were
the same
getting
guy,
away with
is it?
Murder. I don't know if it's the same, but I mean the referees.
Yeah.
And
Well
That's
done for
pissed
not
me
knowing
off,
the ref. I
yeah.
fucking hate people who knows the refs. Does my fucking head.
Well, that was a pull, yeah. He did pull him. That's what he was whinging about. John Stone's giving him a little fucking tug. Well, imagine he pull him back out and give him a penalty.
Oh, fucking hell.
He pulled him there, he held him there. Lovren did go down a bit easy in the end, but he did pull him.
They can't give a
Aye,
penalty
Maguire.
now, can they?
They fucking done it in
No,
Germany.
they did it in Germany.
They did it in Germany.
There they pulled
They were
him
down
out.
the tunnel, and
Right.
and they fucking pulled him back out to take a penalty.
Yeah, they pulled the player and the goalkeeper out to take a penalty at half time.
No.
Yeah, serious.
Oh, that's just fucked in the air, that is.
I mean, 1-0 at half time, I'd say that. The defending has been good. I do think that
Look at all those people passed like Finsbury Park.
yeah.
What's Hyde Park?
all that beer, mate.
Oh.
£8 a pint just to fucking launch it.
Do you know, definitely, you see these people in the centre there, they're pissing in a pint glass as well.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no way they go into the bog, so that's a load of piss in the air as well. Fucking hell. You're going to be happy with that.
Mate, I want that second goal. I want that second goal to settle it down a bit. I think Dele Alli has gone into this. He went into it a bit too hyped. He was bumping into people,
Yeah,
sticking
he
the
left his
elbow in
foot
a
in
bit.
a couple of times.
Oh, fucking don't do that shit. And I don't think he's had a brilliant tournament, to be honest. Obviously,
No,
yeah.
definitely not.
the podcast last week, you know, obviously.
Oh, well, I give him that goal by saying he's done fuck all.
You
And,
say-
then he goes and scores it, and next game, prick.
I'm glad Dino had a great Budo because his fucking football chat was.
Oh,
Fucking
well,
outrageous.
look, the man can't drink. I know this because I've been. He was at my wedding abroad. We've been everywhere together over the years. When he walked down and he had 4 cans of Heineken, I thought, 2 of them for me or something, because you can't go through the 4 of them. And then it just went tits up sharpish, didn't it? And he was slurred.
Oh, he was boozing every fucker. He was a right fucking call.
He was right anti-English, wasn't he?
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, I've never. I used to watch UFC, really loose. Watch UFC, probably casual fan of some of the bigger fights. Not necessarily just the heavyweight boxing fights, but all different weight categories and stuff. But since listening to the podcast, I've had an interest in certain,
of course,
things.
yeah.
And you expand. I mean, I didn't realise what he was saying was, some of the big boys are putting in fucking 16 sessions a week.
Of course, yeah.
Mate, I can't get my head around that. Do you know what I mean? It's
Well, they train in full time. They train in full time, and they train in day in day out. That's their job, You say that about UFC and UFC. The amount of people that have messaged me since you were on originally the first time round, and we were a long way since then. Now you're thinking that's 36 episodes ago now, right? Seems like forever ago. That's got to be 40 odd weeks because we missed weeks here now. The amount of people that have gone, I started training now to do Swansea 10k, or I started training to do Cardiff half, and it's quite nice then. I start talking, I go, fucking hell, we inspired you in a way to go out and do something like that,
It's the same. It's good to see that I've inspired people to go to Pepino's.
Fuck, mate! I was there this afternoon. She fucking texted me. I'm in work. And I was on my way up to drop a fare off Il Cadivo. I was looking at the time. I thought, right, I'm gonna call it a day now. And she goes, beans on toast for tea. I thought, what type of fucking peasant attitude is that? You know what I mean? I've been in work since 5:30 this morning, and I had fucking beans on toast. I said, you can fuck off. I said, fucking Pepino's is down the road. I know where I'm going. Mixed meat and chips, chilli sauce,
mixed meat and chips at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh man, I don't fuck around. I preempted it. I thought I'm gonna one up Paddy by going there fucking early doors.
They've opened a new one in Botana called Pizza Planet, but in my house, no one can say it without fucking going Pizza Planet, not like Toy Story. It's a fact. We keep walking in thinking we're gonna win a claw. No, the fucking little green fucking monsters.
It'll be no Pepino's.
Yeah. Huh?
It'll be no Pepino's.
No. But Pepino's is fucking 3 miles out of the delivery.
Where is it for you?
Fucking in that general direction.
Yeah, it's stupid. That's it.
Over the way.
Yeah.
I know that's a point for anyone who's listening, but just know it's over there where I pointed as Daisy. It's literally take me 5 minutes to drive from here to Pepino's. It's on Conway Road in Penland.
Would you indulge in a kebab or Stacey?
Mate, we've just been in Cyprus for a week and all inclusive, mate. I put my half a stone out there, and I ran every fucking day as well.
Oh really? Yeah.
I ran and I still managed to put it. And the thing is, I don't eat 3 meals a day. I love breakfast.
Yeah.
But most mornings I run before breakfast, so I've fairly guilt free. Dinner I pick a bit and then I have a massive tea. My big thing is I'm a picker at night. I'll have a massive tea. I'll sit there thinking, fuck. I'm literally going to explode, and then I'm like, bag of crisps.
Fucking hell.
I'm pretty sure that I got AIDS or something because I can't seem to put weight on at the minute. And I'm some sort of fucking medical miracle. I was on the piss all weekend, right? And then I'm eating shit and everything. 3 barbecues on trot, right?
Right, yeah.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday night barbecues. I had to go to the doctors, right? At the hospital, know about my nose. So they give me a pre-op assessment.
Didn't snort the sausage?
No. Thankfully, they didn't check anything up my nose. But I sat down, blood pressure. She goes, you're pretty fit, are you? I said, I do a little bit of running, She goes, I can tell by your heart rate. I said, what is it? She said, 51 beats a minute. I said, that's a bit high for me. Because I'm normally around 42 beats a minute, which is...
Oh, fucking know that.
42 beats a minute is fucking
I just know that.
Average. Because, I got my heartbeat on the watch. I'm normally on 42, 43 beats a minute.
Yeah.
Do you know the pros, they will, not just pro footballers, pro athletes will check their heart rate and do their blood pressure in the morning.
Right.
Say, for instance, if you're normally 50 beats a minute, and you wake up and you're 60 beats a minute, they won't train because they'll know they're coming down with something like a cold or something.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a warning.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
If you're waking up, your heart's racing and stuff like that, or whatever, and you haven't been on the piss or you haven't been fucking doing any Charlie or anything, it can be that you've got something coming
Disclaimer, we would never do anything like that.
No, we don't do drugs. But yeah, my heart rate's normally really low. Tina's mother's a nurse, and she came in here before and she done my blood pressure, my heart rate. She's like, you need to go to the hospital. I think you're going to die.
Oh, never!
Yeah,
fuck, I think I'd rather not know. But my mother-in-law, as you trying to eat a fucking cheeseburger from the barbecue, and she's telling me to fucking go down Singleton. Fuck that for the giggle.
Trying to
eat my Turkish kebab.
My heart's lazy as fuck, you know what I mean? It just likes to plod along at 40 odd beats a minute. You can't fault it.
The only rule I got with breakfast, I like to eat my 5 a day. You know what I mean? 1 bacon, 1 sausage, 1 egg, 1 hash brown.
With breakfast, my big thing is bread. I could eat a fucking loaf of bread.
Yeah, I got
not even looking at
Tiger loaf, innit?
Tiger loaf. And proper butter, mate. I don't even care, mate. Stick your margarine up your ass, mate.
Well, Chris Ware posted something about margarine and that. more or less saying that fucking margarine's more or less a plastic.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, I've seen that.
Jesus
I've
fuck,
seen
that put me right off.
Look at this.
So I got the fucking salted butter then straight away.
Look at this noncy bread Tina buys. It's called Danish. Low fat, soft, fluffy Danish bread. May as well be called nonce bread
Might as well.
because it's like eating air.
Fucking
Yeah,
It is
what is it
fucking
like? Healthy or
pathetic.
something, is it?
You are.
What's the crust on it? Tiger loaf you
not
gotta
bad.
get.
That's
Ti-
it, like.
Tiger loaf, mate, with salted butter, mate.
Oh, mate.
Turn it in.
Yeah.
Or when you cut a little piece. You go on holiday in the all inclusives and that, and they've just got loaves, Billy Boots.
Nice,
mate.
yeah.
Kerry's like, do you need to eat 3 pieces of bread with every meal? Like literally every meal.
Like how far on side he was.
So that's proper old school, isn't it? Bread and butter with your food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll never get Addy Redknapp was interviewed on TalkSport and they were saying, you got to go for the England job, Addy. Oh, see what happens. You know, you're brilliant, Addy. You the one we all the fans want and all that. And then he went, right, I got to go. Shirley's making tea. And he went, what are you having for tea, Addy? He went, bacon, egg and chips. We love you, Addy. We fucking love you, Addy. You're the fucking man for us, you know.
You can't afford a bit of fucking ham, egg and chips, mate.
No, it's proper ham from Morrison's.
Yes. Yeah.
Donna gets the cheapy ham packet.
No,
ham
no.
fucking
Oh,
do me
come
a
on.
favour. Fuck off. Can you finish with that? Go to the fucking...
Get the
yes,
proper
it's fucking £3 for
Breaded.
fucking 2 slices.
Breaded as
You
well.
can
I
get
don't like
breaded.
the orange
I-
stuff. The
I
orange
like
stuff.
breaded.
I like
it's like
that
having
one.
Johnny Slew's willy in your mouth. I can't have no orange shit on my ham. But no, the proper ham from Morrison's.
Yes.
Oh, fuck
Yes,
you
I
know.
know what you're talking.
I'm a big fan of that Morrison's camp. I like the chicken bites and all that. What it is a bigger queue there and fucking... When we went to Wembley, buying a fucking pint.
When I first started seeing Kerry move down here, like the first time I came down, her mum was like, what do you fancy, boy? What was on for tea? I don't know. Well, we're going to do these fucking chicken drumsticks or something. Oh yeah, I'll have them. Being all polite and everything.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
She gets the old deep fat fryer going, mate, and I'm like, all right, proper chips.
Yeah.
She came in with literally the biggest plate of food. You know them gut busters? You know, like they have up in Uplands.
Oh,
Down
yeah.
Oh, my word.
And I was like, fucking hell. And I was moving chips out the way and she'd hidden more meat
Yeah.
under the chips. And I was like,
Yeah.
fuck me, my Mrs. Mum's a feeder, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she, even now, it's in her house, the men work and the women serve. Kerry fucking hates it, mate, because I'll sit down and Kerry will she'll go to Kerry, Stacey got a cup of tea? And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Give her a little wink and I get the Kerry,
Yeah.
love. And she'll sit down with her food and then we'll go, oh, Stacey hasn't got any bread and butter. And Kerry will be like, he can get it himself. Come on, love. Don't do that.
I
Yeah.
got soft. I'm a fucking modern man.
He's working. Don't embarrass the man. The man. Like, fucking hell.
My missus is pretty old school as it happens. Like, not like feminists, like, my missus don't like women on the radio. Sarah Cox, Joe Wiley, nope, not for
She's not it for women commentators.
No, women commentators, she just said why. Why? Why is that woman there? She shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
She should not be there.
I find women's voices in general annoying. So on the football, that's really not going to be good for me. Like, I got to turn that down.
I think the big thing with whenever there's, say, like the England ladies football team, all right, let them have a female coach. Let them have a female coach.
Right.
I don't think that we necessarily need to go into their sports likewise, because I think hasn't one of the, I think either one of the American football teams or one of the British football teams has now got a woman coach. So I'm sure one of the American football
Right.
team has got
Really?
a woman.
Well, like the men's teams. No?
One of the American
Yeah, there
NFL
was
teams
something on,
has got a woman
There was something,
full-time coach. Now, don't be wrong, if someone's qualified enough, there you go. But you know for a fact there's going to be stupid comments. You need a thick skin to be involved now. I'm not saying they shouldn't do it. You just, there's fucking idiots everywhere. Do you know what I mean? People are going to say stuff. There's the whole banter nonsense, do you know what I mean, all the rest of it. Don't get me wrong. If that's what you want to do, you want to push it, great. But fucking hell, there are guys out there that this whole, what's it called, the law with the black coaches.
The Rooney law.
The Rooney law. So you've got all
What's that?
these-
You've got to have a certain amount of points.
You got to interview a quota.
They
isn't
do
it?
a quota of
Yeah.
black coaches. They introduced it in American football, isn't it?
Yeah, in men football.
I thought, like, every
Yeah.
American football I see on Cribs is always black.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
the
the
coaches.
Oh, right,
You-
okay.
because-
Similar to over here, then.
Yeah. So, but what they're saying is, in the top flight, you've probably got Chris Hughton, you've got your man who went to West Brom,
West Brom, Hamilton, is it?
Hamilton, is it?
No. Darren Moore.
Darren Moore, sorry, yeah, Darren
Right.
Moore, and then
What do you think of Lewis Hamilton?
Darren Hamilton, the runner.
you had
Darren Campbell, you fucking
you had Ince for a while, didn't you? Do you know what I mean? but there isn't that many, and that's.
But would I like? Let me take a shot at this. Would it be fair to say that in years past, football was a majority white game? And I mean, going back, let's say we start 100 years ago, and then we come back, and there'll be an influx of black players coming into the game through the late 60s, 70s, more 80s, more 90s, more turns, were actually probably dominated by British black players. You've only got to look at the England side, right, and the French side, and the Dutch side, and you take your pick now. Black players are dominating. So will that be that in 10 years' time there'll be more black players who were top draw world class players in the game going into coaching will get those opportunities? You know what I mean?
So you think it'll just catch up?
It'll just catch up. That's what I'm getting at. I'm not saying that's the case, but because if it don't, then there is an issue.
Yeah.
Right? Because if black players are dominating the game, maybe not in every country, because obviously in the Hispanic countries it's still mostly Hispanic, Argentina, whatever.
Yeah.
But in Britain, and let's say just take England as an example, if it's dominated by black players in the side, surely in 20 years' time, the coaching should be dominated the same way.
I mean, but I think I've always thought it's much the same with the way you pick a team on form. It's the same way you should pick a manager. The whole jobs for the boys thing in the Premier League with your Sam Allardyces and your McLarens and your Kirbishes and your fucking Harry Redknapp's and all this. I mean, fucking hell. That's the problem. Is that owners want guaranteed success.
Old boys club, like
it is an old boys club. Owners of football clubs want guaranteed success, unless it's the Swans owners, then they'll just pick any fucking clown out there.
Yeah.
Fucking hat. But as a general rule, owners want success, and they will look at people. They paid Allardyce, what was it, $6 million for one season to keep him up, and now they've fucked him off. Do you know what I mean?
To a side we would have probably stayed up anyway.
Yeah, and I always think you should pick someone on their merit. The fact is, despite the fact that I don't know the official numbers, there is I wouldn't say too much disparity between black and white players across the 4 divisions, yet you still have a massive difference between the amount of black coaches and white coaches. It should, for me now, you look at this team. Some of these aren't the popular names, are they? Some of these players for England aren't the popular names, but they're doing the job. You should have the person in charge that does the job. I worked with men and women in the army. At the end of the day, you know what? Unfortunately, the blokes were fitter. We could carry more kit. We could do more than the girls could. That's not to say that in the professions that they were in and that they operated in, they couldn't do the job. But where there's heavy kit and they're not strong enough, blokes would have to get involved.
Yeah.
If I was parachuting, I would have to carry sometimes 120 pounds. 120 pounds is a fucking lot, especially when you've got a parachute iron off your back and a reserve on your front. I used to watch blokes have to have 2 people carry their kit to the plane. They would literally just fall out the door.
Yeah.
And then they would just fucking smash into the ground and have to try and drag this kit 10 miles off a DZ. The girls couldn't do it. That's not me being sexist.
It's just biology.
But in different circumstances, if someone is skilled, they've got the knowledge. But what you've got to want is an audience. If you've got a female football coach, you've got to want the players are going to want to listen to you. Sorry, I probably worded that wrong. The players have got to want to listen to you and respect you as a coach.
That doesn't matter, men, women, or anything. There's men that don't get respected because they didn't play at a certain level.
The respect has got to be there, and until you would have that. I mean, I personally don't think we'll ever see. I agree with what you're saying. We'll see a bigger percentage of black coaches in top flight football. I don't think we'll ever see a female manager of a top flight football team.
Well, in the 80s, there was a TV programme called The Manageress.
Oh, I remember that.
Sherry Lungi, how do you say her name? Sherry Lungi.
Lungi, something like
and that was about 88, wasn't it? And it was all about her taking charge of a lower league club. And it wasn't that bad, I think. It was a good series. But that's fucking 88, what's that, 30 fucking years ago? So it hasn't happened, it hasn't fucking happened yet.
No.
Did you say he was in a parachute regiment?
No, so I was in the Royal Engineers, and the Royal Engineers, basically we build bridges, we do water supply, we clear minefields, we lay minefields, we do demolitions, we do all that sort of stuff. So basically we make sure the army can get to where it needs to go. And the army have got, the engineers have got a parachute regiment.
Yeah.
As in, they've got a regiment full of parachute trained engineers. They've also got
one of them.
And I was one of them. They've also got a regiment full of commando trained engineers.
Yeah.
And I was one of them. I went and did P Company, which is the parachute regiment's version of the commando course. Then I went and did my jumps course.
So you jumped out and playing 2 times.
Planes, yeah. So I did probably 25 military jumps.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to go skydiving to America a couple of times. So I've done 100 skydives as well.
Really?
So yeah, so I was...
That's how my missus went to buy me a skydive for my birthday.
Up in Swansea?
Yeah. Cheeky cunt said I was too fat. They asked how much I weighed. She said I was thinking I was 17 stone at the time. They said you've got to be 15 stone. Yeah, beyond that, now for diabetes.
Diabetes trainers back.
Look out, fucking hell, I'll be jumping out the fucking attic in Herbie food.
Do you fancy that? I don't fancy it, see. I'll have a go at shit, but
I
that's
look
one thing I
at it,
never
right?
fancy.
I puts my trust in people far too much.
Yes,
To
absolutely.
me, I think, as long as I pay for it, and you've got the guy on my back, what can go wrong? Same as when I went on Vertigo in Oakwood Park. What can go wrong? You know what I mean?
Pull that thing like.
Yeah, that thing. Good, fuck me. But who are in the hands of fucking some other cunt?
Yeah.
I trust them more than I trust the gypsies in the fair, don't mind. I don't like them rides, no, they're fucking crazy
Go on
ones.
the waltzers.
Me and Dawn went on the waltzers when Dawn had just fell pregnant. We didn't know. Fuck me, we nearly lost the fucking baby. No, because the fucking jippos off the head on fucking poppers.
Yeah.
And he spins you round them waltzers, mine. Fucking hell.
There's a
It's like,
step in between them going down.
fucking hell. They want about balance with fucking Russian gymnasts. Get a jip on poppers on the waltzers. Fucking hell, you've never seen fucking nothing like
8
that.
They
hour shifting.
all free line pop, isn't it?
Mate, one jippo was on Snowstorm. Fucking hell, he's like Wayne Sleep. How he's fucking doing it, I don't know.
It might have changed now, but you used to have 1,000 jumps before you could be a tandem instructor.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure you used to be able. You used to have something that ridiculous.
Well, they've got, mate, it's
and you have to pass loads of exams as well. To
and
be a
rightly
instructor.
so. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Lumping fuck. If some fucker's spooning me and I'm putting my life in his hands, I want him to have at least 1,000.
But I mean, it's one of those things. It was years ago. You do for sports parachuting. Come on, boys, fucking hell. You do the static line bit first. So you perhaps. Your first jump might be at, say, 4,000 feet and you'd be on a static line and you build up, and then they put this, it's called warp, no, warp's the second stage, AFF, accelerated freefall.
Right.
And you basically do 10 jumps and you go from nothing
Yeah.
to being qualified to fucking jump out on your own.
What's the first time like that?
So the first time
on the parachute.
don't get me wrong, I'd done my military jumps course, but we only jumped from 1,000 feet.
Right.
I've jumped lower. I've jumped at 550
Only 1,000 feet.
I've jumped at 550 feet, mate. We literally got out the door. Next thing I was on the floor. Fuck me. 550 feet.
That's probably more
It's
scary.
not that fucking high, mate. I tell you.
But surely that might be a bit more shitty because we've got less time to fucking sort the parachute.
Literally,
that's exactly what I'm saying.
if you look up and it's not there, mate, you just pop your reserve straight away.
Is there really?
And my first skydive was 14,500 feet. But you jump out and you've got 2 instructors holding on to you.
Okay, yeah.
So your first couple of jumps, you've got 2 people holding on to you.
Yeah.
And then, depending on, because you're falling through the air, really, you're burning a hole in the sky.
Yeah.
So if you pull your left
Is
knee...
it faster than you think? Because in Mission Impossible, he's flying through the air and he can grab hold of the bad guy.
You know when
But I bet it's so fucking fast you can't fucking think.
You think it's breathless. I think it takes you about 30 seconds to get to terminal velocity, so 120 miles an hour. And once you get there, you can't go any quicker.
Right.
But you think you won't be able to breathe, but you can do what you need to do, mate.
Yeah.
But you jump, so if you put your left elbow down, your left knee down, you'll start spinning fucking to the right.
Yeah, and then you can't control yourself.
So you just arch yourself back out, and
Yeah.
if you tuck your head in and pull your arms in, you'll fucking do a front flip and all this. They're just front flipping out of the plane and
Really?
all this sort of stuff.
Yeah, but can you lose control as well?
So one of my mates couldn't get it.
Right.
Couldn't get it. He did.
Well, he couldn't get it. Surely he's fucking dead then, obviously.
No. So your first jump, you have 2 instructors holding on to you.
Yeah.
And you have this. You have your altimeter on your hand, and they'll say, right, you're going to pull at 5,000 feet.
Right, okay.
So you're there. They're holding on to you, and they'll just make.
Where's the sign though? I'd want a sign saying 5,000 feet this way.
You got your thing on your hand, and it tells you what
Right,
height you're
okay,
at.
yeah.
So
Like Ryan's Fitbit.
Yeah, they're making sure that you're not spinning, because if you're uncontrollable, you'll just fucking spin around.
Fucking right.
So they sort of hold you and they guide you into the position you need to be in. And my mate just couldn't fucking get it. He just kept spinning, even though they were holding on to him.
Of course, yeah.
And you have to pull your own chute back. So they were having to fucking pull for him, and he just lost his ass. He went, "Well, I'm not doing it anymore."
I don't fucking
and he fucked off to Miami for 2 weeks.
Never did he?
We were out in Florida, skydiving.
Then he died on a jet ski.
But you know, I was lucky. I went to Florida skydiving. I went to California skydiving. We went to we went to San Diego when I was in California. We stayed in these American Navy barracks. It's a huge Navy city, San Diego. Big fucking massive warships there. And on the way back, we stopped at Miramar, which is obviously fucking Top Gun, isn't it? But Top Gun's not there anymore.
Okay.
So we rocked up. We had the old highway.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Danger. We're all there with all aviators on, and this guy sort of nice and slowly walks up. Put the window down. We're all giggling. It's very good, sir. Top Gun's not here anymore, sir. Fucking, we wanted to go and use their fucking...
It's Maverick.
Yeah, we wanted to go there and use their naffy to get some fucking cheap trainers and that.
Yeah, of course.
And you can tell this guy was sucked off with fucking British people. British squaddies rocking up, thinking they're the first people who've ever done it. But, I mean, I've got mates that have represented Great Britain at skydiving.
What? Is that even such a fucking thing?
That's 100% a foul.
They
They're not
do,
giving fuck all.
They do like accuracy competitions.
Oh,
so you
right.
literally have a target. You
got
land
it.
on the target. They do swooping competitions. So you'll fucking swoop in. You'll pull really low, and as you pull down on your handles, you flare the thing, and it restricts the air coming through, and you fucking skid along the water and all this nonsense.
See, I think that's what will do me, I reckon. No, when they land and they do that little fake run when they land. I think that'd be me, I'd bust my arm, I reckon. I do the fucking 50,000 foot fucking drop. And then bust my arm in on the fucking grass.
About with it now, yeah.
So you'll jump out the fucking sky, but you won't run half a fucking marathon.
Yeah, but jumping out the sky, I got a guy on my back, and unless I'm gonna do the half marathon.
I'm not carrying a pad. I'm fucking love you that much.
Well, I think with anything, as you get older, if you as a kid you'll do anything. You know, you two have fucking talked about some of the mad shit you did. Fucking Ryan trying to fucking pop wheelies up with fucking mopeds over cars and stuff, and you fucking pretty much run over most cars, vehicles, buses and stuff, you know, on top of hotel roofs and stuff. As you get older, that fear builds in, doesn't it? If you don't want to do something or you're nervous around wanting to do something.
Man, I get nervous going on a plane now, and I never did. Because when I was young, and we were going away all the time, I think to myself, you know, of all the ways I could die, this is quite cool. You know what I mean? I could go down in many ways, but if I went down in a plane crash, I can live with that. You know, well, I wouldn't live with it, obviously, I'm dead, but you know, that's not the worst way to go. Now, like, I'm on a plane, I got my kids with me and shit.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
We went, you know what fucked me up? We went to Lanzarote, me and Tina went to Lanzarote. I don't know if either of you have been there, but it's windy as fuck, right?
Coming almost sideways.
Oh my, it was ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
They come like that.
It's like that place, St. Martin, you know, where they all on the beach, like...
You come like that, and at the last minute, don't you? They turn the plane into the wind.
And like I say, I never been scared of flying a fucking.
Right.
And you come down, and I was sitting in the window, and you come down the coast, and you can see Lanzarote, and you go, right, we're going to be turning. And the minute you turn left across the front of Lanzarote, everything changes. The fucking plane is doing this. And because of where I was sitting... Deflection. Where I was sitting, I was right on the wing. Right. So you can see the wing doing this. You're watching the plane rocking, and I'm going, this is not fucking... And there was some Bulgarian fucking driving it. I'm like, I've been to Bulgaria, right? They can't fucking drive. I don't know this guy can fly a fucking plane. I was like... and it just fucking shit me up, like. And since then, I haven't been fucking right.
I had a mate, the first 5 times he went on a plane was on our parachute course. So the first 5 times he went on a plane, he never landed in it. He had to fucking jump out of it. Yeah. And it was only the 6th time he went on a plane that he landed. Yeah. It was quite a rough landing, and he sat there white as a sheet, and he was like, nah, I don't fancy this anymore. Do you know what I mean? It was like, I don't fancy landing. Yeah. He was happy to jump out the fucking thing, like.
It's not natural, it's not, is it?
No.
Flying. It's the most...
That's a great book. Oh my word.
It's one of the most unnatural fucking things on planet Earth, isn't it? This big metal fucking bird flying in the sky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That baffles me. That's up there with running water and electricity. How they work, I don't really know. How I can turn my tap on and fucking hot and cold water comes out is just baffling.
The whole thing with flying, mate, the thrust, the you know...
Unbelievable, mate.
How quick do I have to go here to, you know, to actually take
I think
off.
it's hard to fly a plane.
I would imagine so.
Do you reckon? Yeah.
Should we have a go?
No, what I mean is, how the fuck do you get qualified for that shit? Like,
In the army, if you want to be a pilot, a friend of mine tried to transfer to the Army Air Corps to be a helicopter pilot. He wanted to be an Apache pilot, and they teach you to fly fixed wings first, which is obviously a plane. And he said literally, he did all the tests. He was clever as fuck. Did all the maths tests and everything. Passed all that. He said he got in a plane, and unlike in Civvy Street where you go and pay some bloke who's been flying for 40 years, you pay him fucking £100 an hour to learn to fly.
Yeah.
They'll put you in a plane for 2 or 3 hours. There'll be a couple of you in there, and you'll fucking take it in turns. And my mate said within something stupid, fucking ridiculous, like a week, they were like, off you go, mate. Go and do a big fucking loop and come and land your plane.
oh no.
On his Jack Jones line. Just go and have a little fly around. And it's much like anything else. It's like helicopters. You've got to have helicopters. You've got to use both feet and both hands. So you're moving them, but you're also moving your feet.
What do you do with the feet then?
Because it controls the back thing
Propeller.
to move you round left and right.
Yeah.
And then you've obviously got to control the fucking speed. You've got to control your up and down as well at the same
I
time.
don't know, as little as I fancy planes these days, I fancy helicopters even fucking less.
Yeah,
Well, you know what I mean? In my mind, a fucking plane you can glide down, even though you can't. But that's just in my head. You know what I mean?
I was in Afghanistan, right, and we my boss knew a guy out there who was working with Special Forces, and he says, can you get the boys a little fucking ride on a Black Hawk? So the guy's gone, yeah, I'll fucking square you away. So we rocked up to have a ride on this Black Hawk. Black Hawk helicopters are fucking amazing. Do you know what I mean? Great bit of kit. And we rocked up. There was these two old American boys there. Fucking hell, he's had a mare there, and he shut off his shin. And they're like, can you come back later, mate? We're going to do the auto rotation tests. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck's the auto rotation tests? And what they do, if the because you'll see underneath the propellers, I'm probably simplifying this really badly, but see underneath the propellers on a helicopter, you've almost got two exhaust pipes, haven't you? If the engine fails on a helicopter, because the wind's still coming through, it will carry on spinning.
Right.
And what they do is they fall, and then right near the bottom they'll fucking flare the helicopter up so it comes in, and they'll touch it down.
Yeah.
So they'll be up, say, at 1,000 feet, and they'll just turn the engine off.
No.
Yeah, they'll just turn the engine
Well,
off.
I go to free fall.
And they'll just they'll almost float down.
Yeah.
They'll almost just come down, and they're near the bottom. But obviously they can't do that with fucking 10 Billoddies in the back.
Oh,
so.
of course, yeah.
And then we went back later on, and they strapped us in, and the guy goes, you're in, I can't really call it now, you're in the fucking exhaust seat. And I was like, not really paying attention.
Yeah.
I had the downdrafter that I was in the back right hand seat, if you can imagine. We're going forward. Fucking hell, mate. I had grit in my eye. I was like laughing. I was trying to smile it off.
Yeah.
I was in absolute shit state for an hour. Pure hot exhaust air just pumping into me, like fucking helmet on and that. Just basically dehydrating myself, just going down.
Sounds like my cousin Mark's Talbot Samba when he used to DJ up the Dark Arch. Fuck, that was a hell of a fucking machine. That was fucking like TARDIS.
But no, I'd never been on a helicopter, and not that many people do go on helicopters, but I can remember being on tour and being like, right, get on this fucking helicopter, and flying into, not necessarily a fucking hot diesel, we weren't under fire or anything, but enough that, the old heart was racing as we were coming in. And you're fucking bombing out, mate, while you got rotors that are about 30 foot long, whipping above your heads, like you're on your fucking belt buckle trying to get out of these fucking things, because they're not going to take your head off because they're too big, but you don't know that.
It feels like that, I
Panicking,
suppose, yeah.
And you were saying about flying, the thing with 9/11, the whole terrorism thing now, like Kerry, when we go to London, she won't go on the tube. She wants to get a taxi everywhere like I'm a fucking millionaire.
But you don't know.
That's why I don't go on Netflix. I have to save up to fucking taxis.
Yeah.
Every time we go to fucking London. Like.
That's great, yeah.
And she don't want to go on the tube, and we were flying back from...
Unfortunately, in London, you haven't got a fucking choice.
No, not really.
I love it. I genuinely enjoy it. I love going on... Like, if we go to run a marathon somewhere else, European-wise, I love going on their transport system. I think it's great. But the tube fucking terrifies the life out of her. And we were flying back from Tunisia a couple of years ago, and she was sat by the window. I don't know why we got like A and C.
Yeah.
Some guy sat in the middle of us, and he had like a bit of a puffer jacket on. I looked at her.
She thought it was fucking Richard Reed.
Seriously, mate.
Warmer.
And she leans across him and she goes, "What do you think he's up to?" I was like, I'm looking, and the guy's gone, she's talking about me, like, and I was like,
he's trying to order perfume, like.
and I'm giving it a bit of this. I'm like, "Oh look, just fucking chill out." And she's gone, "Listen, if anything happens, right, you get up, I'll fucking rugby tackle him to the ground. We'll fucking, we'll start giving. And I'm like, this guy's like, are you talking about me, guys? I'm fucking sat there, mate.
My earphones are not working at the minute.
I'm sweating.
He's singing Ronaldo Pringles and
Yeah.
She's shaking like a shitting dog because she thinks this bloke's gonna fucking ignite himself. Every time he goes to scratch, I'm getting him in a gooseneck. I'm nearly snapping his fucking wrist off. Horrible. But you can't live your life like that because some crazy cunt might fucking blow themselves up. But it's a horrible state of affairs. I mean, I know you boys love a conspiracy theory, and I've watched probably the same as you guys. Pretty much everything that there is to watch on 9/11. I believe some of it. I don't believe other bits. I was in Macedonia on an operational tour. A friend of mine had just been killed out there. Some kids threw a concrete block off a bridge, and it bounced through the windscreen of his Land Rover, smashed him in the face and killed him. And then a couple of days later, go on Sterling boy,
why didn't you put that in there?
Oh, you fucking minge!
Oh, he's such a quim.
Oh my god,
what is he doing? You don't even need to take a touch here, just put it across.
It's not working for him, mate.
No, it's not.
65 minutes. He's got to.
Well played, fucking Kyle Walker then. You play well then, Kyle Walker.
Yeah, we were sat in. We'd commandeered this hotel where my regiment was staying, and we had a little TV on the go, and they had CNN. Like it was around the time when the news started being on sort of a lot more.
Yeah.
And we watched the second plane hit live almost,
Yeah.
And we were all like, oh, fuck me, here we go. Where are we going now? Like Luke said, his ship got fucking diverted to the Middle East.
Yeah.
We were, within a couple of months, my regiment was out in Afghanistan. I didn't go, I went on a diving course in the army, but my regiment were pretty much the first engineers into Afghanistan in December 2001. People forget that we were in Afghanistan for 2 years before we went to Iraq in 2003. What a fucking gnarly place, mate. What an absolute Bagram and all that sort of stuff. Kerry was there. Kerry went before me. Kerry got a Queen's commendation for her work in Afghanistan.
Really?
The SAS guys were out there, and they said, look, we need a couple of females to act as to come with us and act as medics.
Yeah,
if we encounter any kids, but also to act as searchers, because we don't want to touch the females and inflame the situation.
Yeah.
So the SAS guys gave her a brief, and they were like, look, this is what you do if you get captured, blah blah. They said
bit heady,
proper. And they said to her, the likelihood is they won't do anything to you.
Right.
They'll fucking bum one of us to get you to fucking spill the beans. Because they're dirty cunts like that. Get it out! Oh my god! Get it out, man. We're fucking about with it now. He's got to make a couple of changes, Southgate.
We got flattened by that Kyle Walker again, was it?
Yeah, right.
Get up, you prick. He's with a football. Or hit him in the knackers.
Good recovery anyway.
But yeah, she went on that, and she did a couple of other bits and bobs, and she came back and she got awarded the Queen's Commendation.
Yeah, well, fair play.
Service. Yeah, she's. And then obviously we did Iraq, and again I was quite lucky when I went on tour. I saw a bit of this, a bit of that. Fired a couple of rounds off in anger, but nothing like Lee, West. Fuck me, them boys were proper fighting. They were putting some serious effort in. I had friends. One of my good friends. Gotta give him a. I don't know if he listens to the podcast, but give him a shout out.
Oh, straight in the Kanickies.
That was a fucking shot and a half as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's took a fucking. Who was it? Phil Babb into the post that time, wasn't it? Phil Babb for Liverpool.
It happened to me, right, playing for the Saints. We were playing the Farmers, and the ball dropped in a 6-yard box, and Matthew Dowling stepped onto it, and he's going to score it point blank, and I threw myself in front of it, and he hit it point blank into my fucking bollocks from about a yard, and the ball went wide for a corner. And I think that's why it took me 3 years to get my missus up a duff.
You don't get winded as much as you used to as a kid. You used to get winded all the time as a kid.
This didn't wind me, this hit my bollocks on the fucking Rossies.
You're like they did in the Deli Alley, the Poobless cut.
No, he's the one with the. You said Poobless.
Oh, yeah.
He's the one with the big bush. That's one of the Jackson 5.
They should have it fucking Deli Alley. You've got a monstrosity.
I was thinking about that today. I don't know why I was thinking about Deli Alley's fucking bush. Don't ask me.
Don't say that, mate. Fucking Bushby will start sending me pictures. Literally, I reckon 5 times a day, Bushby sends me a fucking picture of that bloke with a big cock and the green hat on.
Oh yeah.
He sent me one of the days.
One of the fan.
Yeah,
every day, mate. He fucking gives me pictures. Yeah, so one of my mates lost both his legs in Afghanistan, and he was a strong lad before. He used to do a lot of powerlifting and stuff in the army. And you know, one of those guys that you go, he won't let this beat him.
Yeah.
And he's been to the Olympics and the Commonwealth Games.
Really?
twice,
Oh, fuck, brilliant.
He's just retained his British title for bench press, 183 kilos bench press. Yeah, mate, on Saturday.
Yeah.
You know, fucking no legs as well, but.
Goes to show there's a life after it, isn't it?
Do you know, but by his own admission, mate, I don't think, you know, and like he says, he wouldn't have had the experiences he's got.
Of course he wouldn't have. There's no way he's gone to any Olympics or Commonwealth
Do
Games.
they the British Army look after those boys really well?
For a long time, the British Army's response to everything, if you were sick, there you go, there's a couple of fucking Brufen and a bit of Tubigan. Just wrap yourself up, stop being a minge and just get on with it. You know, the whole depression and PTSD thing now is coming to the fore because for years you had Northern Ireland for years and then you didn't have anything, and then you had Bosnia where they were seeing mass graves and stuff, and then you didn't have anything, and then
That's why Bosnia gets overlooked, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bosnia
there was some gnarly shit.
Even though they
Yeah.
did they see much action? It was more what they saw outside.
It was more what they saw, but they were in.
no! Fuck me!
Oh.
They've hardly had a sniff.
I've got to be honest. It's been coming for a while. England have
Sat back a bit too much.
England have sat back. They've been pissing around with the ball. I don't think.
I bet you he got inside Walker because Walker's still fucked right from having that smash in the bollocks. I bet you the Walker had missed him. He came in
All of
from
England
behind.
have got. They ain't scoring from fucking open play, are they? You know what I mean? The free kick that he was on.
Was it Walker? It was as well.
Inside,
it
yeah.
was. It was.
It's gone inside.
Not cool,
Oh, but
it was.
who's that behind him though? There, 12.
Talking and Trippier.
It's a Trippier, is it?
Should have told him he was coming.
Oh, mate.
Walker can't even see him.
But that's. See, Walker got done for that when he gave that penalty away. Because look at the way he's standing. Is it?
Yeah, he's not turned his body to. He's ball watching, not watching the man. That. Do you know anywhere else on the pitch?
That'd be.
That's
a
high
free
foot.
kick,
I was
yeah,
just
high
about to
Right.
say yes. That could
Anywhere
go
else on
either
the
way.
pitch.
Like,
Anywhere
yeah,
else
yeah.
on the pitch. If that's out on the far left hand side of the pitch where nothing's happening, that's a high foot against a Croatian player.
See, this is where Southgate, he doesn't need to make knee-jerk reactions now, but what he needs to do is he needs to look at what the team's doing and what the team's offering. We're not offering a fucking lot.
I can't understand what Sterling was thinking when that ball was played. It should have gone first time, zinging across the box. If no one gets on it, you've done your bit, right? The minute you take an extra touch, roll it.
Too much. See, Lingard as well, he hasn't done a lot this guy. You know, we're 70 minutes in now. We've got 20 minutes left. A fucking graft. You need to throw yourself in front of everything. And not see that sort of shit there. You know, fucking get rid of it. Let them play it in their area. I don't want to turn into some sort of long ball game. We're playing okay, but I can't say Croatia haven't deserved that because we've given them the opportunity.
We're on the cards the
to
last
have a
quarter
game.
hour.
They've
Yeah,
been pressing, but Pickford's haven't had to save anything.
No.
You know what I mean? Do you know what? I love that Croatia kit, mate. You know the
original one.
the
red and white.
Yeah.
the red and white
Check
is
one,
fucking
yeah.
fantastic.
Just reminds
Get
me of
it in now, look, get it in.
Davos against Stan.
What the fuck?
Peter Schmeichel, no, he chips in.
Yeah.
Fucking great ball. You were 96.
Trying to fucking picture it.
Davos Peter Schmeichel.
He
comes up.
just looks over his
Just
head and
lifts it over.
he just jumps and looks over.
That's a cracking kid.
Ah,
So Liverpool fans,
Liverpool fans there, yeah.
Oh, that is a right kick in the fucking balls.
To be fair though, mate, 65 minutes they've held that lead. 65 minutes.
Oh, fuck, Paddy, you missed Pepinos tonight. This goes for extra time and penalties. Fuck
Oh,
me.
fucking hell.
We don't need extra time and penalties. What we need now is to work for everything. Look at, you know, these gaps. That's it.
I'd have to shut that door because the fucking birds are off again. People are asking what the birds were. We're at this Penskin Wildlife Park out your fucking back garden. Problem was, it was like fucking, what was it like in your last week?
32
It
degrees,
was
like.
fucking ridiculously hot. So I had the 2 patio doors wide open, I had the windows wide open, but then I didn't realise at the time, but when you listen back the next day, I was like, fuck, you can hear the birds, and that gets noisy as fuck.
Oh,
Oh, you should have hit that then.
Listen to score. Go.
Oh,
Fucking
my
hell.
word.
Right. If this
That's a
doesn't
minute,
settle them
that's a
down
one
now,
minute.
if this doesn't settle them down now, then the fucking game's gone. They're fucking about with it. They're not concentrating on what they're doing. That should have been a goal. Anyone else, That should have been a goal.
Looks like there's only one winner at the minute. Doesn't it?
Yeah, Croatia are right on top of it.
England have sat back, and we've fucked around and not zipped those balls across.
No.
If you keep putting the ball in the box, you will score. Swans had this problem for the last couple of seasons. We're trying to walk the ball into the net. When we were doing okay, that first couple of seasons in the Premier League, we got a bit of width, a bit of speed, and we were putting balls in the box.
Oh, fucking space again, look.
Away.
Good header.
Away.
Second ball.
Do you know the biggest problem? You've got Harry Kane on his own up front, and you've got the two players behind him, Ali and Lingard, who are both,
Ali took a dive.
and Sterling, and not one of them is threatening with anything. Are they?
No, and that's why
So
we've got
the three players who are the players who are supposed to be creating chances for you all look as if they're out of touch at the minute. Like.
They need. I would give Rashford a run. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I would get Sterling off. Give
Who's
Rashford
this now?
a
We've
run.
got. Here we go.
Oh,
There we
Rashford.
go.
Oh, fucking
There we
hell.
are, Gareth. You
Yeah,
The eye of Ryan. Who's coming off now? Ali is, I think.
It's gonna be. It's one of them three. None of them have done much. Sterling have been in the right position,
Oh.
but he's done fuck all with it.
No.
Off we had a good header. That was Maguire. Oh my word! Oh,
I'll tell you what, if he'd quite. Which game was it? Was it the France game when he fucking hit that ball across the
Oh
side
yeah,
of the foot
yeah. That's
from
where we were in
behind?
London. Yeah.
Oh, it's football's hole now as well.
Jesus, what
Yeah,
a
That was
shot.
an absolute beautiful strike. Dino trying to tell us last week that he's done one like that. Now, if anyone's seen Dino play football, would know that that is an absolute joke. He may have tried to control the ball once and it went like that, but he never struck a volley like that.
I also Rashford like centre forward, or they just
They played him out of position. He's probably a number 9, and but you know, in this day and age, why is this fucking TV playing up now?
They're trying to shoehorn him into the setup. I mean,
But Sky are taking a ride in this fucking World Cup, mind you.
Is there like a
No
rule?
fucking
is
watches Sky, do they?
Is there a rule where they got to have it on terrestrial?
Yeah, there's a couple of things like that. The World Cup is one, the Olympics is the other. There used to be Wimbledon, I think, is another. There used to be Grand National, no, that's on Channel 4, they didn't go fuck.
Yeah, but it's still terrestrial TV.
Oh yeah, of course it is, yeah.
why are we not there? Fuck.
Yeah, but they were saying that
That's a Rashford
there was, I think it was 22 million watched the
Sweden game.
the game before that, the
Colombia game.
the
Yeah.
Colombia game, and then it was 24 million watched the thing, and they reckon it's pretty closer to 30 million.
Yeah, of course. Like a proper Morton Wise Christmas special job.
Yeah. So there's no word. They're not putting any like. There's no fucking. There's no East End.
Why are we not putting that ball out there now? See, we're putting ourselves under pressure by doing it now.
Oh,
Fucking hell,
yeah,
man!
you fucking minge. What are you doing?
And that's that. Where's he taking it from?
Yeah, that was it. What we got it? Yeah, foul. Yeah. They've been very pushy, Croatia.
And
There's been
the referees let them get away with it.
pushing. A lot of pushing.
He's got to chase that now. He's got to put them under pressure. Everything. I don't even care if he's just doing shuttle runs between players. Put them under pressure. Look at
They're in
these
the
fucking triangles.
ascendancy now. Good ball.
Oh God.
Out you go, great block. Nah, see, he had time there to pick his pass, not just hack it out there like that.
He's a great control as well. Do you know, there's one thing I played a lot of football as a kid. Played football since I was sort of 6 or 7 for different teams. I could never fucking chest the ball. Always felt like I was breaking my fucking chest bone.
No, and
honestly, mate.
I had the other way. My chest was much better than my foot. I always bring it down on my chest. Oh, you got to go and put a foot in. Oh, he's offside.
Fucking offside. Fuck off.
Why do I hate it when they put Harry Kane as like a number 10 thinking he can drop back? It's just a waste of a fucking good centre forward.
Might as well just put Vardy on and put a few fucking balls over the top. Get that pace going.
But at the moment, England need a lot more from all their midfielders, even Henderson. They're nowhere near Croatia currently.
What do you think of Henderson this tournament?
I think he's been okay. Yeah, he's done okay. I've never been a big Henderson fan, but he's quite impressed me at times. Let's put it that way. But I will say this: that's a great goal. Well done, Pickford. He hasn't really had it put on him until today.
No.
You know what I mean? So at the moment he's getting swallowed up in the midfield there. Doesn't help.
Look at the gap there. The gap between we're dropping so deep to try and create something, and that's the problem. We're not. We haven't got the movement up front now to unlock those gaps. See when Croatia get the ball.
Yeah, they've got options.
Like they've got options. We're waiting and waiting and waiting. Well, what option have we got here now? He's gonna fuck that up.
That's not a bad ball. Poor touch.
Do you see them Thai kids?
Ridiculous. Yeah.
Mate, I see
Crazy.
someone on Facebook saying that the Thai coach. This is the
Yeah.
difference.
Oh, my God! You
come
This is the
absolutely
difference
will.
between societies, right? In Thailand, like we got this fucking blame culture. I know, like we were saying earlier,
Yeah.
people want to see everyone fucking.
Yeah.
People want to see everyone burn. Like you've got to lose your job, you've got to lose your fucking life. Someone said that coach should have 10 years in prison.
Why?
In Thailand, he's a fucking hero
Why should he have 10 years? What did he
for
do?
taking the kids into that
Yeah,
game.
right. So he
Apparently-
didn't okay it or anything.
Huh?
It's because they couldn't swim. It's
Right.
that as the water started coming into the tunnels, that's why they went deeper.
That's it. Yeah.
But
yeah.
again, over here, everyone's like, he's a fucking nonce.
Yeah.
You know,
But
why is
no
he in there with 10 kids?
Yeah,
That's all I've
exactly,
seen.
yeah.
Like,
In Thailand, he's a fucking hero.
fucking shoot.
Oh, no.
What was Anderson doing then? He didn't know what he was fucking doing. He had no composure then whatsoever.
Yeah.
Amazing that they
Amazing
rescued him.
story.
Amazing.
The fact that fucking Navy SEAL died is fucking scary.
Do
That.
you know, right? Did you ever go to Big Pit, Pad?
Yeah, when
Right.
he turns the lights
Turns
off.
the lights
love
off,
it,
right?
Fuck.
So
It's the most pitch black. You know, sometimes when you're in
Yeah.
your bedroom, we turn the lights off. Just as I'm about
Yeah.
to put Tony Braxton on the CD, I'm going to get Fruity Madonna, right? And then your eyes get used to
Yeah,
the darkness.
yeah.
That Big Pit, your eyes
you guys
don't
are used to it because
Yeah.
they were talking about the other day where they'll be literally standing face to face with each other
Yeah.
and they won't be able to see each other. It's that dark. And that's the first thing I thought of because I went to Big Pit when I was a fucking kid with Terrace Road
Yeah,
School
yeah.
like, a load of times. And they do that bit, then when they go down
Turn the lights off.
and they go, right, we're going to turn all your
Yeah.
lamps off and then you can't see your hand in front of your face. And I'm like,
We had murder.
Fuck me.
Stephen Thomas tried fingering Claire Dillon when they turned the lights off.
Oh,
It was
me
fucking
too.
riots, man.
Definitely would have
Honestly,
been a me
if that
too
happened,
over that.
we'd be fucking, he'd probably be kicked out of school.
Yeah.
At the time, even the teachers was laughing. She was crying her fucking eyes up.
But I was thinking about that and I was going, fuck, right, I was like, say, probably the same age as these kids when I did that, but I knew that in the 2 minutes later I was going to turn the lamp back on.
Yeah,
my head,
yeah,
you know
of
what I
course,
mean?
yeah.
They are stuck down there. They don't know whether they're, they don't know that there's any people coming to save them originally.
Well, yeah, now we
You
mentioned
know what I mean?
that. I hadn't even thought of that they were literally in the pitch black for 9 days.
They were in the pitch black.
He
for
saved them.
certain-
That coach has saved them.
them.
No, he was giving them a little drop of water a day, a little bit of food.
But apparently he's into all his yoga and stuff. He was teaching them to meditate, so they didn't.
Really?
Yeah, apparently he's teaching them to meditate and stuff. I mean, have you seen? There's a video floating about Facebook, which I understand is not a video of the rescue video. It's from.
Oh, it's similar type.
It's a similar type of situation, but it's from something in America. It's a training video or something.
Or is it the guy getting through the little gap?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, right, so that's not...
So that's not
I
mine, right?
see, right.
And
Because there's a 15-inch gap they got to get
yeah,
through.
there's one bit where they literally. I mean, caving's never been anything I've been fucking interested in. It's never been my bag. I remember getting the opportunity to go once, and I was like, yeah, I'd rather fucking stick my head into a bag of Angus.
Yeah.
Not even fucking slightly interested. I went on a school trip with Cam about 3 years ago. He was only 5. Oh yeah, we go down to Caswell. We need a couple of parents. Yeah, go on, I'll come. I didn't realise there was a cave in Caswell. You could.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh my word!
fucking God.
Trippier's legs are gone or something because he's gone right backwards.
What do you say? There's a cave in Caswell.
There's a cave in Caswell on the left of the beach where you can go through it. It's in the rock, but you can go through one side and get through there. So all the kids were going through it. So my boy's gone, Dad, come through, right?
Yeah.
So I've got halfway, right, and it's gone a bit fucking dark, and I'm like, oh, and I've got a bit stuck.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, fucking hell. But I've got my arms sort of almost behind me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, Cam, and all the kids are fucked off, right? And I'm
Oh,
trying
no. They're all in elbows.
I'm trying to fucking buck through this thing, right? And I can't get through, right? And I'm like, well, don't panic. It can't be that far. All the kids are doing it. They've done it 2 or 3 times. One of the mums have done it. But I can't fucking get out, mate. I can't move. I've got my fucking hips caught on something or. And next thing you know, his little fat faces appeared right in front of me. Are you scared? And he'd been fucking hiding around the corner, the little cunt, while I've been calling him.
Little bastard.
Proper, mate. I was like, get me out.
You look fucking talking all-inclusive Cyprus last 2 weeks.
Come and fucking push my feet. And he gave me, he was laughing his head off. He was like, he went round, and I think I caught my pocket on something. Next thing you know, I was out. you know when you get scared and you break into a run or whatever,
Yeah.
you've got something touches your hand and you flick it off and then you try and look hard. But I was like, fucking hell, right, I'm not going there again. All the kids were going, hey, again, Cameron's dad. And I was like, yeah, fuck. So I pushed the kids in the seat. Fucking tamping.
I does 100 mile, you little cunt.
Oh, mate, honestly.
Fuck out,
Jesus
jumping out
Christ.
the planes, going in caves. They can all fuck off. I'm not doing any of them.
A guy...
Everything's going there.
A guy I know through running has told me there's a cave out towards Danarogoff, not quite at Danarogoff. Before you get to the what's the place for fucking Danarogoff? The thingy castle. Oh fuck it, whatever. Craigenos. Just for Craigenos.
Yeah.
There's a place where you can go caving, and he said there's one, and it's called something like the fucking coffin, right?
Right.
And you go in it. And you've
I think
either
I've heard
got,
of it.
you've either got your arms in front of you,
The coffin can fuck off.
or your arms behind
fuck
you.
off,
Yeah.
You can only
Oh,
you
my
can only
word.
get through it by inching yourself forward. You can't move when you're breathing out.
Ah,
So you
fuck
breathe
that.
in,
Yeah.
Oh no.
and he said it took him something like 20 minutes to get through this fucking
Oh,
bit
fuck that.
No,
into this
no,
massive
no,
chamber.
it's
But he said,
right.
so he's on his stomach, and the guy's talking him through. Yep, you're all right, mate. Keep going, and he'd shuffle forward, and he said. Literally, he could feel it on his back, and he could feel it everywhere around him. He
Oh,
said,
fuck that.
That
you know,
could
even if the
fuck
bloke
off.
grabbed him, he said the bloke, if the bloke would get in to grab him, the bloke would be trapped as well.
Did I tell you about the Alfred Hitchcock Presents?
Oh no! Oh my god, what are they doing?
Oh, my God, mate,
England are falling to pieces at the back.
I fucking remember this. I think I seen it when I was 8, and it's stuck with me to this day. Fucking crazy fucking thing. Alfred Hitchcock Presents. It was on Thursday night about 11 o'clock, right? No, it must be late. I didn't have a telly in my bedroom. It was about 12. So it was about 12:13 then, right? And it was about a Janet. It was about a woman in a women's prison, right? And she was having a torrid time, getting beat up, getting fucking fingered up the ass and all that shit, by with a broom. Real torrid time. Gets friendly with a janitor. She said, I'm going to commit suicide, I can't handle it in here, like, you know what I mean? So he said, I can get you out, I can smuggle you out, he says, every week. Whoever dies, if someone dies, you take them out in the coffin, like. He said, they smuggle them out. He said, all I got to do is get you in the coffin. You manage, like, and when I get you out then, you're going to be free then, you know what I mean? You just have to do a run.
I think I know where this is going, because I think I see
So she jumps in the coffin, they shuts it, obviously. She's in there a couple of days, she said he was going to get her out after 2 days. She can't work out the time, feels like 3 or 4 days. She had a light on her. She puts her light on, the body behind her, it was the fucking janitor. Oh my fucking god, I
That's not
remember
what I
it
was
to this fucking thing. Oh my good lord.
Hitchcock knew his apples when it come to horror.
Yeah, he was fucking. He was banging all his actresses.
Oh, it's another Me Too incident.
Oh, 100%. If he was alive now, he's definitely been banged up in the Bronx fucking prison.
Did you see the Swans game yesterday?
No, I saw the
I
saw
did-
the
I
oh,
saw the
fucking
highlights.
hell, Henderson.
I saw the highlights this
What was the score? 2-1.
2-1.
He scored it right at the end, didn't he?
Matt Grimes' goal was a fucking screamer. It's an absolute screamer, the one that won the game. But yeah, I like you can't get too worked up about fuck all, can you? Because they just played.
Listen,
played
pre-season
all
was
the
pre-season,
extra-
innit?
Pre-season means fuck all. What I don't understand though is, right,
fuck
it was a very young side that went there, but we're still paying Mawson and Norton and fucking Near Hughes and this and that. When they go and have a fucking game, if we're gonna sell them, let's fucking sell them and be done with it.
Is not Bernie going to stay?
Well, it doesn't. There's been no mention of him going anywhere.
'Cause I think he could be the key to the season, I think.
Are we trying to keep
I also
him?
think he'll do well.
No, they played that bender last night. that's not ending over.
Oh, man, that's going to be a season of fun, that, isn't it?
No, because obviously Nordveld was in the Swedish.
Oh, I
World Cup
thought that's
side.
who was on about.
No, Nordveld was in the Swedish World Cup squad. So,
Oh, is he really? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that till I saw
fair
the
play.
fucking subs the other day. So they'll end up with. They won't sign a keeper. They'll end up with no. The only year we actually need to sign a keeper, they won't. It'll just play.
Oh, taking goals.
They'll just play Nordveld, and trust me,
if we are mid-table next year, we gotta be happy with it. If I gotta see Routledge on a team sheet next year, seriously, fucking gonna need some counselling because I can't put up another year of that fucking useless twat.
You've hit the nail on the head though. You know, if you've got the bad eggs still knocking about, then it doesn't matter how many good players you bring in. That, you know, at some point those good players are going to get injured, and you're going to have to start playing these people. And they've proved time and time again.
I'm hoping that's why. I'm not saying Mawson. Mawson strikes me as a professional, and if he had to stay here, he would stay here and he would play to the best of his ability, even if that was only meaning he was playing to the best of his ability so he could get a fucking move, right? But with Andre Ayew, fucking Norton, I don't believe that. Like, you know what I mean? But we should have done that business by now. If they're going, why haven't they fucking gone? Just fucking get rid of them, like, you know?
I see Jack Wilshere signed for West Ham, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, then it's one of those, isn't it? Because he can't stay fit. You can't say it's a fucking good signing.
No.
Even though I like Wilshere, I rate Wilshere as a footballer, because he can't stay fit. It's like, fuck, is it that great a fucking signing? I can't get over the Ronaldo fucking signing to Juventus.
I can't believe Real Madrid have made money on Ronaldo. Fucking hell.
It's been like 9.5 years.
Good bit of business, that is, mate.
Yeah, tremendous business.
You know what I mean? They paid crazy money for him. He broke every goal scoring record known to man.
Yeah.
He'd been one of the greatest ever players, and they make it 20 million.
I still
fucking brilliant.
I can't get his thinking. To be honest, I'm like,
yeah. I tell you what, it makes him become the greatest player ever. Simply because he comes to Britain, does it in England. He goes to Spain, does it in Spain.
If he wins the league in Spain, he'll be the only person that's won the league in Spain, England, and Italy. I thought Beckham had done it, but he hasn't.
Right. So, yeah, Pat, I know what you're saying now.
You know, if he goes and does it everywhere,
you know,
Messi and left his cat and
you know Ronaldo sits in the house sometimes and he goes, no matter what I do, they'll never respect me as much as they respect Messi.
Yeah,
right? True. But, like you're saying, it's right. It gives him another fucking bow, doesn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And say, well, sorry, but
everybody's gone.
I went and won. I won a treble with Man United. Did you win the Champions League with Man United?
Yeah, Moscow, I think.
Yeah. When they played Chelsea in the final, and John Terry slipped, remember? So he goes, I done it in England, had a 40 goal season. No, if he didn't score 40, he was good enough, right? Won the treble, won Champions fucking League. I went to Real Madrid, done all like Stacey said, done everything. Won the Champions League 3 or 4 times maybe. Right?
Yeah. Imagine winning the league and Modric is out of a player.
Yeah, he's a great footballer. So then you go to Serie A and you do it again.
Yeah.
And imagine...
Which is a fair check, like Juventus are far better than anyone. Yeah. So if he's going to do it...
But still, resume... It looks amazing on the resume, doesn't it? And people will start saying then, well, you know, Messi didn't have such a fucking great World Cup in 2000.
He won the Euros. He won the Euros with Portugal.
And he never won a major tournament international. And then they start going, maybe Ronaldo was a better fucking player. Well, there's enough people.
Closing down.
They are shooting from long ranges.
They're just
garbage.
They're just.
Do you know that frustrates me? Because when did Dejan Lovren ever in his life?
What's this fucking nerd done? No, he must have
40-yard volley in the top corner. Stick to what you know, like, innit? Should have just dinked that back in the box, fucking minge.
Penalties?
It's looking that way. Pepino's down the pan.
That 3 minutes.
Pepino's shoot out.
The thing is now, Southgate's got 2 substitutes to make. Does he roll? You know, if it goes to extra time, how does he roll the dice? He's got to go for the win. So he's got to look at.
Well done, Rashford, and he got there.
Vardy and Loftus-Cheek, maybe.
Yeah, no. Listen, them days are gone. They don't play for wins like that. No. You would rather stick on Eric Dyer, and he'd rather short it up rather than stick Vardy on. I agree with you, Pat. He'd rather take his chance and go to penalties rather than go for it like.
Croatia got beat. Well, Russia's goal to make it 2-2 in that game Saturday was from this type of range. Ball across the box, centre forward running in.
When do England score in this World Cup? All through set pieces.
All through set pieces. They need a good ball from Trippier nowhere. Get Maguire or Stones or someone across the front of it.
This could be huge for you, couldn't it?
Yeah. If this goes in,
could be huge for you. He did career back.
This could be massive. This could determine.
Look at Kane. Look at the way Kane puts himself far post because he's looking for scraps. He's not looking for that ball.
No, he's not going to win it. He knows that they got him marked too tight. He just wants the knockdown, doesn't he?
You know, when you've got boys like Maguire and Stones running in, even Henderson, big strong lads.
Here we go. Come on then.
Good ball.
Good knock.
He was there as well, was he?
Kane as well.
Kane, you should have stuck to the scraps like we were telling you prick. Oh, Croatia got some birds, huh?
Oh, I'll tell you what, imagine being one of these cameramen. Just
Literally just purring.
pick out the fluff light, do you know what I mean, all the
that's
time.
all they do. Oh, do you know
still
what?
half a
Kane
chance,
was
mate.
better for that.
That was Ali jumping across him. Oh, mate, that was perfect as well. If that had been Maguire, that big slab would have
He
fucking
would
broke
have
the back of
buried
the
it.
net with
Yeah,
that.
he would have fucking buried it. See, Mahrez went to Man City as well.
Yeah.
That's another one I don't
Is that
really
going to be
understand.
another? All the boys say that's a great signing. To me, see, that's a waste.
Yeah.
You know, is it going to be another Scott Sinclair, another,
Just-
Rodwell?
Where does he go? Who do they drop to put Mahrez in? I actually quite like Mahrez.
He's a great player.
Yeah. But Man City, a lot of times they just sign these players so other teams haven't got
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Like they did with Boney. They had no intention
Perfect
of putting
example.
fucking Boney in there
Yeah.
instead of Aguero, but we'll sign him because why not? Like, you know.
Fucking hell.
They on board. Who's they on board today going? Fernandez going to I don't know, is it a Turkish side or a Russian side or something? He wasn't involved last night either. He wouldn't be, was he away with Argentina in the World Cup?
I don't know, actually.
I'm not sure.
Was he getting the Argentinian
He
side?
wasn't
He
there,
wasn't,
he had been in there.
Come on, close them down. Got to go over there, Rashford. Don't dive. Don't
It's going to be
dive.
fucking
Don't dive.
very tense extra time.
Chase him back. Make him play. Oh, he's blown.
And that's
That's
it.
it.
That's it.
Oh, fucking hell. I tell you what, Southgate's got to fucking roll the dice here.
So it's been quite a bit of extra time, hasn't it? Fucking penalties
Yeah,
so far.
yeah.
My boy,
Since over the last few games, it seems to
my
have.
boy said to me earlier, has there been a game that's gone to extra time that actually been won in extra time?
It very rarely happens to it.
He
Because
said
both teams are so scared to go for it.
He said to me, I don't think there's been a game in the World Cup, Dad. He said that it hasn't gone to penalties once it's gone to extra time. And I was trying to think back, so I was thinking Russia, Spain, the two Croatia games, they all went to penalties. The England-Colombia game went to penalties.
Yeah, it always happens.
Denmark and Croatia went to penalties.
They get so petrified of losing it, don't
Yeah, and it's
That's
like
the thing.
it's actually as if nothing happens then in extra time.
Exactly, yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like it's just like a fucking dead 30
Yeah,
minutes where
yeah.
no one really goes for it. Russia Croatia was a bit different on the weekend because Croatia scored, didn't they?
Yeah,
In
that's
extra time,
right,
so
yeah.
then Russia had to come out for it a bit more, like, you know what I mean? It was actually quite entertaining finish to that. I actually celebrated it. I don't know why, just because I wanted to see fucking penalties.
Yeah.
We've had chances tonight. If England lose, and when they do the review of this game, they will look at the amount of
Well,
times.
the Kane one was given offside.
Kane one was
so
given
you could
offside,
fucking, even though it wasn't offside, you could
He's
just
had,
say
he's,
that
had,
was
he's had
offside.
half a chance there, but things like just not getting the ball across the goal. Get the fucking ball across the goal.
Well, you look at that Sterling one, when he made a fucking mess of him, he should have just swung it across the box. Croatia have scored within the next 5 minutes of that happening.
Yeah.
When he could have put the ball across the box and fucking, I can't understand that. I can't understand. They tell him to get the ball across the box. What was he hoping to do once he beat the man?
If you put the ball in the box, something will happen. You look at what Croatia were doing. Kyle Walker started spooning it off his fucking shin, off his kneecap. You know, they had how he missed that one with the post is fucking beyond me, and the rebound. But they were putting the balls in the box.
Dangerous.
The defenders are going to start panicking. We've all been there. How many times have you gone to lick a ball away and it's fucking bounced awkwardly and it's gone off your shin, the outside of your boot, whatever. Look at the Paul Parker goal. That Paul Parker goal in Italia 90. How the fuck did that ever get over Shilton?
Right. Yeah.
How did that ever get over Shilton's head?
Especially when he's on the line, isn't it?
You know,
That fucking defied gravity.
unbelievable, mate. That was exactly the same as what Pirlo did to fucking Joe Hart. Do you know what I mean? Apart from Joe Hart it was a penalty, but it just looped up, just a little dink. I never get that. Never get how that fucking went. The Italia 90 footage they played at Bobby Robson last night after the other semi-final. Fuck.
I didn't see that.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, brilliant.
It was brilliant. It was really good. he pulled Paul Gascoigne in when the final whistle went for the end of the 90 minutes. He pulled Paul Gascoigne in and he just said, "We know you can't play in the final, son, but just do everything you can to get the others there."
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like, you know, the old heartstrings went. Do you know what I mean? Great, absolutely great bit of kit. Just great footage and.
He's a great man, Joe.
Oh, he's a great bloke. But again, you know, we went through, England have been through a succession of just
That's got to be the nonsiest drink around.
Heineken
Zero.
0-0.
Fuck
What's
off.
that? The old does low alcohol, don't they? Becks and all that.
No, they can all fuck off.
Bobby Robson, all struggle with people's names and shit.
Oh,
Was it Surely Army Obi played up
We
front?
call him
Yeah.
Carl Cole.
Yeah. They all said, what nicknames are the boys got for you? Oh, I've never had nicknames. And they said, "You've never had a nickname, playing in football, you must have had one nickname." He said, "No, I've never had any nicknames." And they all went, "What did Bobby Robson call him?" And he said, "Carl Court."
Fuck, you shut that door. It's like the fucking sauna in here again. Or is it just the temperature
It's
ramping up the
the
pressure?
pressure, mate. It's the pressure. I mean,
So we've got many mates now back in England. We spoke to them now, but
I've got the same with the running boys. I've got like, you know it's like these days. You've got fucking 20 WhatsApps on.
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
fucking keep up.
we're mad in England now for this. This is fucking
mate.
crazy,
Do
isn't it?
you know when I grew up in Leamington Spa, which is about, I don't know, 20 miles from Coventry. Like when I grew up, there was a huge Sikh community in Leamington. A massive
Right, there you go,
Sikh
yeah.
Sikhs are really patriotic English, really patriotic English.
Yeah.
Fucking massive.
Well, like painting like a St George Cross and a
not even kidding
turban.
me. Yeah, they would have that. They knew all the fucking verses
Yeah.
of the national anthem, all that nonsense. Do you know what I mean? But you know, like when I first started seeing Kerry down here, she said there was like when she went to Kevin Engoyd, there was one colour girl in a year,
Yeah.
and she was probably the only colour girl in the whole school.
Yeah.
My school was probably, I would say 60-40 between white and Asians.
Really?
There was a massive, so back at home, you know, St George's Day, and all the rest of it, football was huge
Yeah.
around the town, and I know it'll be massive back there now. Tonight, you know, my cousin has been on the text, and you know, obviously he works at Derby, and they've just had Frank Lampard and Jody Morris fucking take
Oh,
over.
of course,
He's
yeah.
just been out to
They buzz in there.
just been out to fucking Tenerife or Lanzarote, wherever they go for a bit of pre-season.
Yeah.
He went. The first team invited him out to go because he's the academy and the under-23 goalkeeping coach. But he does a lot of stuff with the. He does a lot of stuff with the first team. And you know, it's an odd. You know, you've had guys like Lee David on and other people. You know,
It's a corner,
it's,
surely.
Nice.
Oh, he didn't give it.
That's got to be a corner.
Fucking hell.
They are getting the rub of the green Croatia a little bit.
Yeah.
It's an odd. You know, everyone thinks it's everyone thinks it's the best.
That was gone as well. It
The
was
best
gone.
job in the world, but it's
Fucking
in social
correct.
hours.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Especially for the backroom staff. And it's more educational.
Weekends.
Yeah, there's less Barry Bethel.
Yeah.
There's more fucking actual work involved. Do you know what I mean? Like my cousin will say, you know, when the under-23s go away, they play a lot on a Monday night, so he'll have to travel on a Sunday if he stays away. You know what I mean?
The only day really go with the kids.
Yeah, and he says, you know, he's got to, like, they'll go on pre-season tours and stuff, and he'll go and work and, you know, travelling away. He's just been to Australia for a month.
Yeah.
He got a bit of coaching out there with, I can never remember this fucking guy's name. He played in golf for Man United years ago as well.
Bosnich.
No, a long time before that.
Gary Bailey.
Even before that.
Fuck.
Alex Stepney.
No, before that. I'm sure he played in golf for Man United, and I'd remember it. But whoever it is, it's got his own fucking goalkeeping school, and he basically fucking got my cousin involved in it.
Yeah.
And my cousin's done a load of stuff for him before, coaching wise, but he went out to Australia for a month, did some travelling, then went and did about 10 days coaching, and you know. But he says, is it because Derby played their home games? Their youth team play their home games at St George's Park.
Do they really?
Yeah, they've got a little. It's to scale of Wembley pitch. You know, little stands and everything.
Yeah.
He said it's fucking brilliant because they've got 23 full-size pitches at St George's Park,
Really, that many?
and he has to go and do. He said,
Do they do something new with pasties or something?
yeah, well, there's no San Pellegrino down there, thing, mate. Do you know what I mean? But he said, you know, he's down there a lot, and he does a lot of the. If there's conferences down there, he has to go and they have to do as part of their badges and stuff because he's done his badges up in Scotland. Because in England, you have to do, as a goalkeeper, you have to do your outfield badges first, whereas Scotland and Wales, you can do your goalkeeping badges as
Right, I see.
So he's done that.
Oh,
Wow, we're fucking about with it. Just pepper it in and see what fucking we get. So yeah, he's done that, and he says, you know, they have to go to conferences and they have to do like keynote speakers. And stuff. He said they have to give proper presentations. Yeah. But he's at St George's Park a lot with the Derby guys. You know, he's gone to, you know, they've played all the top teams. Derby's youth team's got quite a decent youth team, but you know, Man United, Chelsea,
he's better now. Jody Morris is like Jody Morris, brilliant.
Mate, I don't know if you follow Jody Morris on Instagram.
I know on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, fucking hell. His Instagram when he was at Chelsea, mate. Obviously, they had that youth team, didn't they?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Winning fucking everything, but they put videos on because they've got cameras around the training ground. Frank Lampard would go down and just do a bit of stuff with the youth team. And he'd slick a ball in, and Jody Morris would catch it on the volley 30 yards out in the stand.
Easy, like.
You think they've got that quality there, real quality. And you know, Frank Lampard's gone to Derby now, and he's asked him to go along, and he's fucking joined him. So, you know, I mean, I wouldn't say I follow necessarily Derby's season. I've always wanted them to do well because it would mean that my cousin's in the fucking Premier League. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To do that, I'd love to see him coaching. He says, you know, every now and again they'll be like that. Right, we need to come and warm the first team up. And he said,
it's still nice to be involved, no? Isn't it?
25,000, mate. He says, you know, the last thing you want to do is start licking the ball into the crowd when he's warming the keeper up. But he's told me the bad side of it. He said the head goalkeeper coach said, was like, right, we're going to see a lad over in Italy. So they flew over, landed, agent picked him up, went to the game, fucking no scoff, freezing cold. He said the game was penalties. He was like, I was that cold, I didn't even care who won, I didn't care if he saved any.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Got back to the hotel, had some food, sleep, up first thing in the morning, fucking flight straight back to training. You know,
it's not as good as you think.
It's not all coming out. But then he has been on a lot of the first team trips. You know, when they have the international breaks, the Cheltenham festivals and stuff. So it is what it is, mate. You know.
Well, it's better than fucking getting up at 5:20 in the morning and drive smack heads around, and it's better than fucking over Brooksby Road like Paddy is, getting dogs chasing him and shit.
I mean, football is, you know, you've talked about it loads on here, but it's the pushy parents now. That's the one big thing he talks about. He says, you know, they have to have these nights, you know, almost like parents' evenings, and he has to fucking tell parents that their sons aren't gonna make it.
Fuck as
a professional footballer. You know, and the parents are pleading with him. Is there anything
I can imagine,
because
like, they live in their lives through their children, don't they?
And he's like, they're not hitting the standards. You know, I can't make them get any better. And you know, when he was a pro, I remember going to stay with him for a couple of days, and I remember going to watch him train. They just fucking leathered the ball in for a bit. You know what I mean? And now they're bouncing shit off these little nets, and
it's all a different fucking game.
They're doing blindfolded. It's like the Jedi fucking, you know, Luke Skywalker.
There's all sorts of different tests. I see Dylan Perkins a signed pad for the
it's great. Yeah, fair play to him.
My friend Gareth Perkins, his boy Dylan. People have been talking about him for years as fucking top footballer. He went down to Swans when he was a little bit younger. It didn't work out. He wasn't happy there. He came away. Just played for West End local, and playing for Avonlido in would be. I don't think it's about Worker League because he's too young. But it's some sort.
But it just goes to show you haven't got to be in there from fucking 8 years old. You know what I mean?
So he's gone.
Same as Leon's boys. Nice to see Leon boys got 8 week trial. You know, brilliant to see in it.
Yeah.
Any local boys do well.
He scored in his first game. Anderson did.
Did he really?
Oh,
amazing.
How did Scott Coughlin do out in Sweden? Did he do all right?
I think he enjoyed it, and I think he found he was very lonely. I think should have him on.
Yeah, it's a word to Scott.
I'll see you the weekend. Saint's got a presentation Saturday. That's a massive one, that is. I think he enjoyed it football wise.
Here we go.
But
off.
I think he found it difficult living in Sweden on his fucking own.
Paddy's called it.
Paddy's called it.
Yeah. Eric Dyer very, very passive. That kills any forward momentum.
Yeah, of course. I'm actually surprised, right, that he didn't keep the two of them on and just put Henderson and Dyer in front of the back forward.
Tried to control it that way.
Yeah, it's negative as fuck. And what he set himself up for is if Croatia sneak one out, you are fucked because you literally got no offensive fucking action.
No.
You know what I mean? But this is what this is what they do, innit?
Yeah.
When it comes to extra time now, they're so scared to fucking lose. Half the time they think, well, should we just take and
I actually
see
think
what happens on penalties?
England had started that okay, much better than they finished the game. They were getting on the ball.
Get it in. Oh,
he's murdered it.
shoot!
He's got no right foot, has he? Now he's going down no man's land. That's not bad though, he's managed to keep out well. Oof.
Do you know what I thought was going to happen then? Eric Dyer sticking his stanchion.
No, yeah.
Written in the stars,
I'd have just walked up then. And open a start fishing podcast for him, man.
Hair coursing, fucking.
Yeah. Strictly Fair then. Podcast.
Fucking hell. I mean, this little routine here, the whole, you know.
Yeah, the whole doing a fucking okey-cokey,
it's
not the
like-
okey-cokey, the
again,
conga.
It's just not quite.
I don't know, it seems to have worked for them, doesn't it? You know what I mean? They've been scoring from set pieces.
Have they been doing this the whole World Cup?
Yeah. There it is!
Oh! Like I said, it's never going to work.
Oh, fucking hell.
That's a free kick, isn't it? They just
No, there's just... Oh,
that was a free. You just threw him on the floor. He's giving it against Rashford. How can you give it against Rashford?
See,
they've got to be the murder at times, Croatia.
oh,
That's a great header.
Stones.
You can't do much more than that.
No, he's done it. Oh,
If that had been a couple of inches higher,
Yeah.
he'd not have got that.
That is a great header. He's completely done the keeper, and whoever that was had dropped back because they don't put nobody on the line these days.
No.
So that defender's just gone back in there, like natural.
I mean, 2 years ago, Stones moved to Man City, sorry, and everyone was like, "Oh, what a fucking waste." And Guardiola's has brought him on. He really has. He's
Mate, the two England centre-halves been superb all tournament.
Yeah.
Well, 3 technically, include Walker. Like.
Say I know one of them's bound to have a fucking there. That's another reason.
fucking stinker now.
Well, there it is. Got to be second ball. Oh, there's
See,
no one
there's
near
no one there,
Rashford.
mate. There's
No
no
one
one
near
near.
Rashford.
Kane's fucked. That's why they should have pulled
Yeah.
fucking Vardy on. Do you know what I mean?
I don't see them taking Kane off.
Well, they can't now. They've used all 3 subs.
Have they? Who else come on?
Rose,
they
come
did.
on.
Of course
Rose,
they did. Rose
Rashford,
come on,
and
yeah.
Dyer.
Oh well.
I mean, Rose is now. They've got this left-footed player on the pitch. He needs to start fucking getting the ball in the box.
Yeah.
Don't fuck about with it there. Just.
Do you see, on Instagram, innit? The old,
I'm gonna have to go on
Ryan
Instagram
Hall-
just so I know what the fuck you're talking about.
Ryan Hall and that went on,
Oh, I seen it.
a
It's a
stag
road,
do.
aren't they? They got to
I
road.
saw it on Facebook.
Say it again.
John Phillips is it?
No.
Oh, right.
Ryan Hall, he went to Portugal on stag and he hired a villa. And lumping, fuck, should see this villa.
Yeah.
Oh, tremendous. Then he's fucked now. He come home, he's supposed to go to semi-finals with Nigel Hall and Leon Britton.
Right.
And he got vertigo.
Oh, you joking?
Yeah, so you haven't been able to fucking go.
No, what I did see was Jason Hall put a big black dildo in his old man's
Brilliant,
in,
absolutely fucking brilliant.
in his old man's bag, and then when he went through customs, he got pulled in a room and under search.
What's Rashford doing there?
He left. He put his foot on it.
he's-
He put his foot on it.
Come
He did.
on.
Look at him rolling as well. Like he got hurt.
Ah,
See, that's scum. I can't stand shit like that.
See,
You
this
get kicked
is
fucking
where
fair.
this is where we're gonna. That'll be the bit of bad luck where it's not a foul. It doesn't. It's not going to get reviewed or anything because that's whatever.
Yeah.
But fucking hell, I went on Kerry's cousin's stag do a few years ago. I went to Benidorm. Obviously, we graced Tiki Beach with that.
Oh, yeah.
Why not?
One of the boys. Two of the boys that went. One wore all his clothes, so he didn't have to take any baggage. He wore 3 pairs
Right.
of pants, 2 pairs of shorts, and fucking 3 t-shirts
yeah.
on the plane.
Idiot. Yeah.
The other one rocks up with a plastic bag, put it through the scanner, and the woman's gone, we're going to need you to empty your plastic bag. And he pulled out the biggest fucking strap on and a gimp mask you've ever seen in your life. This thing was fucking brutal. Out of an Asda bag as well.
Why do you have a big strap on with it?
Oh, fucking hell. Fuck knows. He just freaking
Do I think Rose is struggling?
he just cut around in it. Oh, get it away.
When Rose was out here on the left hand side in the halfway line just now, he sort of way walked. He looked like a half an orbital. And I'm looking at him now, and he looks fucked. Now that doesn't bode well.
It doesn't bode well when you've got
When you've got no fucking subs. He's like walking a bit gingerly, like. Just keep an eye on him.
What does walking gingerly mean?
Well, I don't
It's
know.
like
just
it's all tentatively, I guess. Just sort of he's not walking.
he looks like someone stuck that big black dildo Jason O'Man had in his bag up his hole.
I think he made him fucking go and do a strip search and everything. Like, how much as bad as that? I remember we went to Mali and someone put a fucking cock mag in my fucking bag, and the woman in customs said, "What are you going to do with this, Mr. Cullen? Don't try to embarrass me. I just want to get wank." She didn't fucking say it again.
I got swab searched when we come back from Bendo on my stag, and I did, even though I
Get it in!
even though I had nothing on me or nothing to be concerned about, I flapped big stuff.
But you do that, don't you? It's like when you go to passport control, you suddenly start fucking dilly-dallying about and, you know, trying to make friends, small talk and that, and then they ask you a question, you know, you're here for business or pleasure. You can't remember. I'm on holiday in fucking Cyprus.
Yeah.
Do I look like, you know, with your sombrero on, do I look like I've come for work? But you start stuttering and muttering.
They proper swabbed, right? They swabbed my hands, swabbed the inside of my belt,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, and then they put in this little machine, right?
Right.
And I was like, well,
I think that's just plain sneaky.
Yeah, that
Same as what they do now with the in Millennium Stadium. They got this photo recognition,
right?
And they having people like for fucking like warrants, like.
Right.
So you could be going there to see Beyonce next thing, and who fucking impaled prison.
Oh, fucking Lingard!
Fuck.
It's like Bournemouth, that is pad.
That's cheating. I think that's cheating. I think that's cheating.
Yeah, that's not a fair cop, is it? That's a good ball, though. Oh, it's fucking.
Seems there was coppers on Facebook looking smug because they stopped people, stopped like all these off-road bikers.
Right.
And like say they drive through the forest, and so you had about 6 policemen looking chuffed for themselves, and a big post on Facebook saying we've stopped people from riding through these forests.
Yeah.
3 weeks ago this fucking biker had his fucking bike robbed and they didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And now they stopped him for fucking riding through an empty forest.
Yeah.
I think, you know, the problem with the police these days is like we had a couple of doors down from us. There's a landlord's house. When we first moved in, the guy that had it was quiet as a mouse. Didn't fucking hear from him. He lived there for a few years. Then he left. It was empty for about a year. Then this family moved in. Mum and a couple of girls. One of the girls turned into one of the craze. She's a pain in the arse. They fucking got kicked out, and then he let the house to this 2 scruffs. And the day they moved in, I was like, look at this.
Yeah, you don't need
the very first day.
There goes the neighbourhood.
Yeah, this the lad, the girl's screaming at him middle of the day. Get back here! He's fucking running, jumping over our elderly neighbour's fucking garden, shitting himself in case his missus fills him in.
Yeah.
And it just went on and on and on. I went out one night and I was like, guys, do us a favour, just put my lad to bed. Just fucking turn it in. If you want to go in your house now, that's fine. She's at me. She comes at me, storming up, and I fucking just fronted up, and she's like, "I'm gonna fucking stab you. I stab your missus, stab your kid." And I was like that. I've got 2 options now, right? I can either fucking lay her out flat, fold her in half, and lose my job and everything with it, or just I was like, enjoy your night in the cells. Fucking police are on their way. Rang the police, gave it the whole, you know, all the chat that fucking people do. I'm fearing for my life and all this other fucking nonsense that people talk about. And mate, they took 40 minutes to turn up. Right, these 2 armed coppers. They went in the house, and all they did was try and talk me out of fucking. Oh, the thing is, mate, CPS won't do anything. You know, I was like, I don't care. Just take him for the cells tonight.
Yeah.
The thing is, mate, you know, get it out.
Good block.
Yeah, and that's what it was like. And they spent, and I'm a big believer of the police, mate. Don't get me wrong, I'm no angel. I'm not saying I've fucking lived a perfect life or anything like that. But I'm a big believer of if you've messed up badly enough, you deserve to fucking see your day in court.
If you threatened to stab my kid,
but these two,
these two. Have you
were,
fucked my job? Just come back. I bet you I got a bigger knife than you.
These 2 are a fucking nightmare. The pair of them, absolute nightmare. And like I say, the police didn't want to know. And I was like, get her down to the cells. I don't care what the CPS do. Genuinely don't care. Just get her down to the cells for the night. And she's trying to say, oh well, he threatened to stab me too. And I was looking at the boyfriend, his this little Weasley face, and I was like, if you agree with her, I'm gonna fucking when she.
Oh my god! Stop that is.
Oh my god. What a fucking save.
What a fucking ball in the box
Jesus Christ. I was like, yeah.
Pickford's the guy, he's giving it to him, man. Get up, you bladder.
I was like, if she, you know, I say, if
that
you
is
fucking
a fantastic ball. Oh, he actually didn't save it, did he? Mandzukic put it over the bar.
No, he did, yeah. What a save.
Yeah.
Mate, you've got to be brave in that. You've got to be brave because he's coming in, studs.
That is some ball, that is.
That's what we've not done.
Fair play, that is fucking top draw from Pickford.
Big fan of Pickford, he saved it, you've taken him out.
And then he slagged him off
Yeah,
when he's on the
yeah,
deck
yeah,
and get him
called him a
fucking
fanny.
quick. Yeah. Which is only deserved because Croatia have been shoving every opportunity they get, throwing themselves on the floor. It's not quite at the Columbia stage yet.
No.
Nowhere near that. I think he has actually injured. He has got injured, but there we go. Such is life. Have they made 3 subs? Because if they've made 3 subs and Mandzukic is generally injured, this could be a good thing for fucking England. So I was down on the back of the Achilles.
How was that not a foul? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and this is what's frustrating me. We've not had. Look, I don't want us to get fucking everything. Do you know what I mean? But we've not had some of the things that we could have. That's it. Get the magic
The old Terry Smith magic spray.
100%.
Bit of holy water on him would be fine.
Terry wouldn't survive now rubbing liniment in fucking grown men. He'd be done for Operation U3.
Yeah.
You know, so now it's a bygone era.
Mate, we used to, when I was a kid, we used to have the bloke who's the manager of our team. His missus used to love that horrible fucking liniment. Your legs cold. Your legs cold.
Onken.
Your legs cold. Do you want some of this? I'm alright, thanks, Julie.
I used to have, my calves are so tight, I have problems with my calves since I was a kid. And Terry used to give me a rub down every fucking game. Naked.
Don't dive. Offside. My mate Nebs went to the careers office and up in Manchester, and he told us the story years later, and he was like, we did this stuff, and there was all the when you go to the careers office, it's all administrative. They don't do any medicals there, and the guy was like, we're gonna have to do the cough test, mate. So my mate didn't know any different.
Yeah.
He gets his balls out, blokes like, and we were like, did you have to do the cough test? And I was like, no, just fucking. We did a game on the computer, a bit of fucking hazard perception type sort of stuff. Where will the ball land and all this, to see if I was a thick cunt or not. And my mate was like, and you didn't do the naked star jumps either. And I fucking burst out laughing. I was like, of course they do the naked star jumps. And he was like, it's like, I looked at him and he went, I wasn't the only one there. This fucking guy working for the army had 3 or 4 young lads doing naked star jumps in the back of the in the careers office.
What a little fucker.
Oh,
Lads, look, if you want to get in, lads, you need to, you need to do the fucking business, like cough and drop and that in the thing,
Because I remember when he was in the first, second year, you used to dread that. You used to think that was a thing, wasn't it? Some nurse is going to fucking handle your balls and you've got a cough. That was I don't know if it was a thing in my old man's either. Might well be.
Well, do you know when I was at the hospital on Monday, obviously I had, right? And obviously I had my blood pressure taken and shit like that, and measured my height and weight and stuff. And she goes, right, we've got to swab you to check you haven't got MRSA, right? So I was like, right, okay, because you're coming in for it.
Yeah.
So she said, we'll swab you twice in your mouth, either side, both nostrils, and then we're going to I'll swab you in your groin. And I was like, right, why my groin? Like?
Yeah.
And she was like, well, it's just that's what we do. So I had to basically drop trow, and then I didn't get the kegs off, but I pulled myself and she went in my groin. Apparently that's where you must harvest MRSA if you fucking got it.
So as in where, like you little sweaty bit, you little
just in a little crease of your fucking
crease, a slight crease in the Bovril Boulevard.
Yeah. No, I shouldn't have taken out my hoop or nothing.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I would have let her carry on that, but she just went in the groin. But yeah, I thought that was a bit strange. I said to her, I've had 2 ops within the last probably 5 or 6 years, or 2 on my throat. I said, they've never done this before. She said, they do it in spells when they have problems with MRSA, they start doing it with everyone, and then when it dies down, they don't bother.
I should really get this sorted, shouldn't I?
What the fuck is wrong with that?
Really get that.
What the fuck is that?
Stacey showing us his finger, it's bent off at a fucking right angle.
How do you wipe your ass?
Well, I used that to get the nuggets out, didn't I?
What the
You
fuck
got a
happened
claw.
there? What happened there, mate?
I was playing rugby. I stopped playing football.
How long was this?
Fucking 10 years ago.
That's been like after 10 years.
Yeah, I stopped playing football because I kept getting loads of fucking groin strains and problems. So I stopped playing fucking football. I was playing rugby. Didn't really know how to play rugby, so I was winging it a little bit. And there was a sevens competition. It meant a couple of days off work, so I was like, I'm in. And I ended up running after this Fijian lad, and I got the back of his shirt, and he just carried on. He's like a fucking tank, mate. And he took me with him. But I had my little finger caught under the neck of his fucking shirt, and he literally pulled me along with him. I was 10 to the dozen, like fucking Flintstone, like, and it's the ligaments. It's not the bone, because obviously there's one bone. There's and I had to go to the hospital. I went to do this fucking hand therapy, and they gave me a little brace you're supposed to put on your finger. But you can only leave this brace on for 20 minutes at a time.
Right.
Because obviously it makes you, if I'd left it on, if I fell asleep with it on, it took all the blood away from my hand, mate. I'd had my fucking finger off.
Fuck.
And we had to go on exercise for 3 weeks, and I couldn't wear it on exercise, so I fucking left it. And then before you know it,
The ligaments
Stay there.
can't do it.
So we managed all this time, or just second nature to know.
Every now and again I catch it. I can't play in goal anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
That looks to me, that looks painful.
It's not. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't. You know, but it is like that for good. Like you can't.
Yeah.
So
it's just not moving, is it?
If you,
No, I don't want to.
yeah. So if I was to go into hospital, what they'd have to do is they'd have to open the finger up, cut the
The
ligaments,
ligaments, yeah.
Turns into
reset
mass.
it. But part of me wants to get it done, because when I'm writing and stuff, or if I'm doing stuff on the computer, it gets fucking sore after a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not exactly carpal tunnel or anything like that, but it does get a bit fucking painful. But
Yeah,
you know, you have those little howling things. You know, you all see, like you say, you in your nose, and I'm like, do I need to get it done?
they give me like a thing. I can't think of the name of the op. Sectoplasmy or something. It's called basically plastic surgery.
Rhinoplasty. Is it?
This is different.
Oh, so
because
it's
the
your septum, isn't it?
yeah. And they go through it, and it's basically fucking. It doesn't sound much fun. None of it sounds fucking fun to me, to be honest.
I've got to have it done right. I can't believe that. Then fuck it.
That was fucking really.
Have you ever
That was
seen?
a
I got
chance,
to have it done. Well, no, I suppose I can turn around and tell them no. But we'll be this far down the line now. I'm looking forward to 2 weeks off work.
Have you ever seen the video where they're trying to get the fucking thing off the bloke's knee in hospital?
No.
He's having a knee replacement, and he's got a thing on his knee, and they're literally
Hitting it with
hitting it with the hammer to try and get it off, full on like a fucking sledge, mate.
Yeah.
They can't get this fucking thing.
I don't need to see any footage of any operation on my.
Oh, there we are. I'll tag you in for you before you go in there.
I think that's it now. I'm gonna be inundated with cunts sending me fucking videos of fucking septoplasmy. Oh, Prince, this is gonna be you.
That's how when I had my ears done.
Well, he went through, yeah. His head put the water.
Fuck, I had a fucking nightmare.
Pin back, was it? Or?
Oh, you twat.
I don't know. It's
I'm not fucking vain. I'm fucking deaf as fuck. I am. I was having this fucking. There was loads of.
Oh no!
Score.
Oh, that is it.
You ain't scoring now.
That is it.
That is it.
That is fucking it. Why weren't they completely switched off? They completely switched off, and he was the only one that was switched on.
Oh well.
All the fucking cameraman's down.
You can't fault him. That is totally the fucking
Mandzukic as well, is it?
the team's player, the team's fault. They all switched off there.
They did.
And I tell you what did I say earlier? You watched. The reason that comes back is because it cannons off someone's fucking foot as well. Rather than just clearing it properly,
Oh fuck! Look at the camera.
cannons off someone's foot.
You watch the movement on Mandzukic, right? And
Yeah. See, look, what the fuck's Walker doing there?
England are flat-footed. See England are flat-footed? Yeah. Mandzukic, the only person to react. Too late then, Stones completely
totally switched off, didn't he?
Yeah.
Look. And he's not. It's because
Maguire wasn't
Maguire's
close
playing him
enough.
on.
Yeah. Well, Maguire's shoulder to shoulder with him there, and he just stepped between the two of them, and they both were ball watching. And Pickford can't stop that from there. He's fucking 6 yards out.
Pickford. Fucking
No, Christ, no.
The centre halves, Maguire left
just
him
switched
go.
off.
Stones was flat-footed. They both ball watching, and then it's he's not missing that from there.
It's not, I can't say that it's not been coming. They've had more of the chances. They've pushed to be in a position to score back,
Oh, it'll be up to Pino's now, Paddy.
I'm very surprised.
Fuck, come on. See, we're not getting anything. We're not getting absolutely anything here. They're fucking dragged England all over the pitch all night. We're not getting anything. We don't look like scoring. No, look, Southgate is fucking playing a blinder. We've got to do a semi-final, but
this was there to be won.
It was there to be won, and by putting on Dyer and Rose, who did take off Trippier? Was it?
He took
Young off. You had to be.
It's passive, isn't it? He's
it's
gone.
Passive, mate. We've not done anything.
Yeah, we go for the penalties. Now where do they go? Because they haven't been creating anything.
They're not winning the first ball. They're not winning the second ball.
Yeah,
You got to give Croatia credit because they weren't great in the first half.
No.
They upped it, and whatever they changed, they seem. It's like as if we've all played in those games where the team you're playing against seems to have one more player than you.
Oh,
There's always one more option that you can't seem to shut it down, like, and that's the way they are since the start of the second half.
There's almost every time they get the ball, their link play. Hang on, they're playing
Oh,
subs. It's 4 subs because it's extra time.
Is that
Oh
right?
yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, they're going to take
But
Dyer back off now, are they?
Fucking hell, why have they done it so late though?
Because now they've scored.
Oh, Walker's going off, so they're going to forward the back.
Is that Vardy? Come on.
Yeah. Or it's written. No, mine is written for Vardy.
In the stars.
I mean, look at Vardy. You talk about careers now. Non-league a few years ago, wasn't he? And he's won the Premier League, and now he's playing in the World Cup semi-final.
Amazing, mate.
Unbelievable.
Playing for Fleetwood, like Fleetwood
That was
Town.
it, Fleetwood Town. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he was at Halifax first, didn't he? And I think, and he went round the lower leagues, and he went to Fleetwood. Oh, it's a good ball. Get there. Oh, it was on the
Fucking turd ball that was. Rose, smallest player on the fucking pitch, apart from.
Oh, Kane's flat-footed as fuck.
Oh, unlucky.
Still in, is it? No, go on.
So anyway, I was having shit coming out my ears, right, fucking really bad. So I had an op. Only one thing I will say, not because your ear is swollen, because they cut on the back of it.
Yeah.
I had one ear, like the fucking FA Cup, fucking massive fucking thing, and the other was normal. And then, so what happened then? Doctor said, whatever happens with the current, you've got to keep it dry. He said, the future of your ear, giving you problems in years to come, means you've got to keep it dry. Within a week, me and Oki went to a barbecue up with my brother-in-law. What's he got in his fucking garden? A fucking hot tub. Mate, I had 3 Heineken. I was in it before we could say fucking Free Willy. Hot dogs, like no, it was a proper barbecue. 11:30 in the night, right? I was in the water, fucking, there was hot dogs in there, everything, it was fucking hanging. My ear was fucked out from another hop. Bad thing about that day, Donna said, I said to Donna, I'll be home at 10 with a Vesuvio's takeaway. Fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, I knocked the door. The only thing I was wearing was a pair of women's denim shorts. She just looked at me and said, where's the fucking Vesuvio's, you fat cunt? Honestly, I was in a hell of a mess. Didn't even come in my own clothes, didn't even know where they went. And I didn't have Vesuvio's.
How do you get fucking turned on the line like that? How the fuck do you get turned on the line like that? Look at the space they've got.
Yeah, it's way too much space.
Modric started to run the show.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? That's what he is. In fact, this is made for him now, isn't it?
Yeah.
He just
Oh,
finds
look,
the
look how deep we are.
Way too much space.
So
And
deep.
options now.
This has got 3-1 now. There we go. Oh, fucking hell.
Very, very, very surprised if we get anything out of this.
Right. Why isn't the referee getting him off
Yes,
the fucking
he's getting
pitch?
there. Comes Shaw Luca, who's played with Spurs, isn't he? Quite glad you're here, Stacey, not Millwall, Chris, because he'd have smashed my fucking kitchen up by now at this now. So they weren't watching at all.
Do you know why I was surprised at the other day? No one Southgate was dad dancing in front of the crowd.
Yeah.
Do you see how little England fucking fans were there?
Yeah.
Fucking hardly anyone there, mate.
They did get
One little
I
tiny-
don't know, I can't blame him. Because if I was looking at it going, oh...
Do you remember when the
I think I
Swans
get
played
fucking
out in Russia,
this.
didn't they? When they played in the
Yeah,
Euros?
yeah.
Well, Nico, one of the boys, Compo, he went out to that.
Did he?
He was
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of about 20 Swans fans that
Yeah,
went out.
Binance and Lee Moran went.
And it cost him something like 150 quid just for his visa. Just
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
serious, mate. Yeah. Something fucking ridiculous like that. He also, when they played, who was the fucking Swiss team they played?
St Gallen.
St Gallen. He lost his passport on the way out there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Pissed. So he had to.
That's just
He had
stuff.
to travel
that, isn't it?
from there
That's arsehole, that is.
Yeah.
to Vienna
Oh,
to buy a new one.
You'd love that,
to get like a false like.
I'd just stay out there and live, I would.
He paid
Oh,
90
come on.
quid for
He's done his
his
crime.
passport.
They done with 10 men.
Yeah, he paid 90 quid for this passport.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he landed in the UK, they fucking took it off him.
What?
Can't use it.
No.
Yeah, it's literally an emergency
Just to
transport
get it
thing
all
only.
over.
So
Yeah.
he had to have 2 more nights accommodation. He went to see fucking Grasshoppers play or something,
Yeah.
some shit. Gothenburg or what fucking whatever. But he so instead of flying back to I don't know, say fucking Bristol like everyone else
Yeah.
did. He had to pay 90 quid for this passport. Then he had to fucking book a new flight to.
Oh, I spilled it! Oh!
He had to book a new flight to Stansted, and then he had to travel back from Stansted to fucking Swansea.
What a
That
fucking
just sounds
mate.
arsehole.
Ball
What
ache,
a
mate.
fucking
Talking 400-500 quid extra for a few.
Well, if you haven't got that, see.
Yeah. Fuck, don't you? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, as soon as you land in the UK, oh thank you, Mr. And they just took that passport off.
No.
No.
Might as well just set flight to 90 quid.
Yeah.
It's disastrous.
Fuck, 90 quid is the price of a passport, isn't it?
Yeah. England down to 10 men as well.
Down to 10 men and creating absolutely fuck all.
The only bad thing is, don't get me wrong, semi-final, you've done well, and you. The only bad thing is, it was fucking written for you. If ever you're going to win it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if ever you're going to win
The
it,
thing
it's
is,
gonna be
Trippier
good.
knows now, even if they win, some magical.
Yeah,
he's fucked.
he's
He ain't
fucked,
going
yeah,
in.
yeah.
He's having his Gaza moment. Get everyone in there. Where's Pickford? Get Pickford up. Get fucking it. Get Steve McLaren up there. I don't know, get them all up.
Bit too early for that, innit?
Oh, fuck, not in my book.
Oh no, I'm game. I'm fucking game for anything.
Get them all up there.
Like, you know, I say right at the start, I see this, I see getting to here. You know, you want to be in the final, you want to be in it to win it. You know, it's been a good competition. Fucking hell, I'm not gonna cry tomorrow if we don't fucking win. We'll rue the chances that we missed.
Oh, even in his back end. What did he give there?
Okay.
I think they give Kane a little nudge in Kane, Maguire, they give him a
Is
little nudge
he
in
having a
the
look? Is he having a little fucking dabble?
Watch now. Yes. But he didn't foul, it's not a foul
That's
as
not
such.
penalty, lads.
It's not a foul
Yeah,
as
no,
such.
fucking-
It's
yeah.
just he stepped in and he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, that ain't no fucking penalty.
No.
Either.
No. Fucking hell, if that got done for a fucking penalty, mate. That's not.
No, he's not even looking at it,
No,
isn't it,
no.
over because
No.
of the sub, I think. How many subs have Croatia got? How did he just fucking... It's turned into a friendly now, he's put on to everyone.
Yeah, you know, it's been a decent tournament. We've not played brilliantly. We've had the rub of the green a couple of times, you know, to get to where we've got to.
But, you know, I'm looking at it and they'll see this 100% as opportunity missed. They had the
Oh,
fucking best run.
Yeah, best one ever.
Yeah, and they come in and obviously...
I think we set up wrong from the start. I don't think, you know, he took off Dele Alli too late. Sterling wasn't creating anything. We as a team weren't creating anything. How are we not winning that? He's got the run of against the player.
Yeah, Ali's still on, they haven't taken Ali off.
Not Ali, sorry, Sterling, sorry.
Sterling, yeah.
We've not created.
It's been England's problem all the way through this competition is creating stuff from open play. They're fucking great from set pieces, but
Even tonight from set pieces.
How English is that? Old fashioned as fuck, innit? Not creating nothing, we've got a free kicks and shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
They want to get the fucking ball forward because they ain't scoring down there. That's a good header, Kane. No, it's just not happening. Well, that's a foul.
It's in the back, surely.
Oh, go on, Maguire, kid. No, that's not a
Oh,
foul. Oh, it
fuck.
wasn't a foul either, and he didn't give it.
I'm surprised you didn't give that to fucking Croatia, to be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, could this be the end?
Square it.
Oh, you
You
fucking absolute
blows.
knob.
The man is standing in it.
Fucking hell, you won't even look
What
at
a
him.
fucking twat.
That would have been the end of it then.
Curtains, you just swing it.
Get it up, man. What the fuck are we doing here? We're down to 10 men.
You literally, it's his last minute of the game, and you're trying to fucking play the ball backwards. What the fuck are you doing? Hack it forward. Someone will say on TalkSport tomorrow, see, we could have done with Andy Carroll in that situation.
Yeah.
You'll get some prick who
Plan
knows it
B. Everyone's plan B.
We didn't have a
Has
plan
plan B ever been ever anything other than fucking
Smashing Andy Carroll. Oh, that was actually a half decent ball.
It's going to blow. He's looking.
There's got to be a little bit of time.
4
I would
minutes.
say. Is that what they said? 4 minutes? What's down there? Fucking wrong clock.
We're not, I mean, look, we're not going to fucking score, mate. We haven't
We're going to
looked
score.
like
Where the
really-
fuck are they going? You go back to keeper now, and I'm going to kick fucking right off. What are they doing? Hack it forward.
Static.
No, and now he's isolated now.
Oh, fuck.
Defender's done really well in the end. Just running. You got to run.
He'll slide now. He'll slide now and fucking take him out. Free kick.
Piss poor in the end. Piss poor.
You can't say Croatia haven't deserved it, really, because at the end of the game,
Ali's kicking off.
Oh, fucking let go of each other, you fucking minge. If you'd have put this much fight up trying to fucking get the ball in there in the first place.
Oh, he's making a take it again. Fuck off, ref. I can't believe they spent so much time with it in
their
the
own
half
Yeah.
when like they need to win the game. It's fucking
But see,
fair.
the urgency is now, but we needed the urgency half an hour ago. One shot on goal and we've scored it. Oh, for
Oh,
fuck's
that's
sake.
shit. Oh, keeper with a fucking skydiver taking it onto the deck. Disappointing end.
It is. You know what? It's fucking. It's been a waste.
Fuck the World Cup, it's been shit.
It's been a waste.
Yeah,
It's been a waste of an opportunity.
Anyone think there'll be places getting smashed up tonight?
Very likely.
Yeah,
Do you know
I think
what?
so.
Do you know what? I think people will be. I don't know.
Do you reckon, yeah? That boy's still on the lamppost doing Charlie. isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't fucking know, mate. So
Taxi driver. I do taxis.
Yeah.
if we'd have been going for it and we'd have been, and the pulses were, do you know what I mean? I've been so flat for this 30 minutes because we haven't created anything.
No.
All they're doing now is like they're just doing shots of England players with a 1,000-yard stare. We didn't create enough. We fucked about with it. We fell asleep when they didn't.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
You've always got to be moving in the box, and that's what Mandzukic was. And Stones and fucking Maguire were standing there. Stones they were both ball watching.
get up, just get it up.
Oh, fuck.
See
That is dog shit.
absolutely fucking piss poor, mate. And that sums up this game.
Well, it saves us having to do a World Cup final podcast.
Yeah. Sunday's
Oh,
changed.
look at that.
I might have a barbecue now.
Yeah.
Fucking get
I
leather.
already put in the rake and riddle.
What's it like there?
It's
I
good.
don't know, it's supposed to be fucking
Yeah,
tremendous.
It's good. It's good.
Is that nice, is
It's
it?
nice. It's not it's not the best place in Swansea.
Oh,
I think it's
free
decent.
kick last minute edge of the box.
Oh, do you know what they need now? David Platt.
Yes.
Get Platty on there.
If Andy Carroll's in now, back post.
Back post, absolutely.
Back post, Andy Carroll.
Big Sam be loading the box now, isn't he? Wait for the whistle. Go away,
Where's
boy.
Pickford? You gotta get up there.
Pickford's only like 5'11" or something. Isn't he?
Yeah, but fucking nuisance who's after it.
Let Pickford take a free kick.
Last chance, look.
This is
Imagine
literally
this.
last kick of the fucking.
Imagine this.
Rashford, don't go and make a twat of yourself.
Just
by
didn't
knocking
get
a
in there.
shit
Oh,
ball.
no,
Just
yeah.
think, get in the
Just-
box.
just
mate.
get
Just
a
fucking
fucking
get it in
decent
there.
ball in there.
Get it in there.
To be fair, they've
I don't like how narrow they are here. I'd rather someone start out here
mate, they've
and
not
make their way across.
they've not lost a header for about 2 hours.
It's not a bad ball. Oh, it's a great
That's
header.
exactly what he said.
See what I mean? They've not lost a header, mate.
They were too flat footed.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
It's over. Fair play to the Croats.
Yeah.
They've had to come through
Yeah.
adversity the last few games.
It's been a waste, mate. They've wasted the opportunity of a lifetime, and they can sit and cry and look around. The likes of Ali is lucky he fucking played 120 minutes because he's not had a great tournament.
No.
He's not done what he does for Spurs. We've not put the ball in the box. We've not given ourselves the opportunity to score. We had one shot on goal, and we fucking scored it.
How many chances, right, through the whole tournament as Harry Kane had? Right?
Yeah.
Very, very few.
Very few, mate.
And he
He's
still might finish top goal
He's had the
scorer.
two tap-ins, right? Against Sweden, he dragged the shot wide when Sterling made a run, right? They've not created stuff for Harry Kane. I know they're going to watch him very tight and that. What Kane has basically become is a back-to-goal centre-forward,
Yeah.
held the ball up and got fouls for England to take pressure off him.
and move them further up the pitch. He wasn't doing what he does for Spurs. He wasn't getting chances to get shots off a goal.
We tried to, we've tried to walk the ball into the net. We've not put the ball in a danger area. You look at, the opportunity they missed just before the end of the first half of extra time.
Yeah.
Great save by Pickford, but what a fucking ball that was.
Ball.
And we've not done that.
No.
We didn't do that at all. And don't get me wrong, there'll be people that will say, they can come home with their heads held high. I tell you what, they'll sit and they will dwell on this game, some of them for their careers, because I don't think they'll get this opportunity again. The big teams went out early. The rub of the green for some of the big teams was not there. I think France will smash this Croatia team.
Yeah,
I would think so.
Some good lookalikes flying on mine. Southgate looks like the image of our mate Morgies. No, doesn't he? Harry Maguire looks like Callum Owen, little bomb.
He does, yeah.
And Eric Dyer looks like Richard Jenkins, who played for the Ulsters.
Oh, little Richie, yeah.
Yeah, fucking hell, that's just fucking the last 5 minutes.
All the fucking, see, where's the old Bill now when you need him? He's sorting all the scramblers out, they come flying up and down from Arden Road this time of night.
Oh, mate, last night we were sat in the gardens down the fucking chair bag, me and Kerry, and all you could hear was wheel spins.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you know when you can't picture where it's coming from either?
Yeah,
Obviously, we live in Morriston. You've got the dual carriageway in between
Yeah.
the Swan and the fucking Castle Bingo. They're up there, they're down in Asda car park, whatever. Fucking nightmare.
We had a spell where we had like boy racers, and I wouldn't even call them boy racers, because the way I see it, to be a proper boy racer, you've got to have a decent car. You know what I mean? You've got like Colin used to have nice GT and an RS Turbo and things like that. Jamo had a couple of nice cars. They had little boy racers. I mean, these guys were turning up in bang shit fucking Corsa 1.2s and shit, and old Civics that were dropped to the ground, and they weren't even the Type R's or anything, they were just old Civics, and they would sit in that fucking car park and they would just rev their engines for hours on end.
Oh, that must be fucking annoying.
Oh, it was really annoying. I got used to it. I sleep through. We'd have to land a fucking plane in my bedroom to wake me up. But the kids, it was keeping the fucking kids awake and everything. My missus rang the old bell, like, and they'd turn up. Guaranteed they'd turn up 5 minutes after they all fucked off. It's like they had fucking police scanners or something. Fucking hopeless. But I don't know what's happened, because I don't know whether Aldi's have put a gate there or stop twats going in, but I don't hear them no more. So I'd fucking say it was a bit of aggravation. Well, they're all a bit fucking sad,
It's flat, mate. That's what I was saying. I don't know. I felt flat for the last half of that game. There was no point where I was like on the edge of my seat and we're going to score it, because we were too busy trying to pass the ball back to fucking Pickford. You're down to 10 men, throw caution to the wind. If you lose 5-1, you've lost.
Yeah.
What they say, everyone's too scared to lose, but then by playing the way they fucking did,
they lost
ended up fucking losing anyway.
I honestly thought
sometimes you've got to throw caution in the wind and just fucking go for it.
They did well.
Right, we call it a day back.
Yeah.
Thank you, boys.
Yeah, crack it if you want.
Yeah. So right, thank you, Stace. There's going to be no World Cup final podcast, which I thought was a fucking real possibility when we were going into this game, especially when Trippier scored early, like. So fuck knows what we're doing next week. We could get Scott Coughlin on, is it?
Yeah, great shot.
I'll have a word with him. And this is us out. Stace, say goodbye, mate. Thanks for coming again.
Cheers, boys. Thank you. Not our year. It's not coming home.
It is definitely not coming home.
No.
But Paddy's going home.
The only thing that's coming home is Pepino mixed kebab.
And on that note, alright, we haven't quite gone yet. Stacey's gone. We've let him go home. Reason we haven't gone is because just quite recently, one of the boys that me and Paddy know quite well from Mayo, called Leon Owen, he sadly passed away. And we just wanted to say, give a few thoughts about Leon and just big condolence. So I know he was a real big popular boy in Mayo, and his death have affected a lot of people. My main memory of Leon was coming to Bradford in the playoffs with us. He came on the bus with us. He's a hell of a boy. Him and his brother Carl, I know since we were young, because I'm from up that way. And really shocked and saddened when my brother texted me to say that Leon had died. And we just wanted, from both of us here at the podcast, we know a lot of his mates listen to this, and we just want to send our condolences to his family, Stephen, his father, his mother June, his brother Carl, all his cousins and that who I know, and all the boys from Townhill and Mayle who've been affected by Leon's death. We're thinking of you, and we're thinking of Leon, and all the best from both of us at the Ambition is Critical podcast, and we're just going to play a little song.
Well,
Go on.
I only wanted to say, my memory of fucking Leon, which will fucking stay with me forever, was when he's always been a character around town.
Yeah.
So you always know his brother Carl really well, closer to knew Carl better than Leon at the time, since end of season trip to Butlins, and Curly was good mates with Denzel, so Curly come, the old man, and Carl was coming, Carl and his brother are coming. Now there's no word of a lie, when we heard the Owen boys were coming, everyone was like, this could end disastrously.
Yeah.
They're going to be a fucking nuisance, the pair of them are fucking wild. This could go either way. I'm not kidding you. No one who go on trips and people make the trips, right? Skull, Carl, and especially Leon, right, absolutely made the fucking trip. Funny, Leon he walks into the room, didn't he?
Oh, yeah.
And he was fucking life and soul wherever he went, in all fairness. Like the word legend around Swansea gets used a hell of a lot more than what it should do. But for Leon, I don't think it's fucking unjustly used, is it? On that trip we went on, he was fucking mad, life and soul of the party. Him and Carl ends up fighting, but then 2 minutes later they best fucking mates. No proper brothers.
Yeah.
They'd argue like fuck. I'll never forget Skull turned around to him and said, you're showing off in front of your mates. And fucking Leon turned around and said, I don't know any of them, you dull cunt. And they fighting, rolling about on the floor. But within half hour, Curly pops his head in the window.
Yeah.
And 10 minutes later, they again, they fucking brothers, they best mates.
Yeah.
That is my undying memory of Leon. And Skull would always say in work, oh, my fucking kid loves you know what I mean? And every time you see that boy, whether it be in town, in the pub, wherever you see him, he'd always come on.
Yeah.
He'd always be laughing. He'd always be joking. It's an absolute fucking tragedy. As you said just now, you know what I mean? Fucking, our thoughts go out to all his family and all his friends. It's probably going to be one of the biggest fucking funerals you'll ever see. Another one, short, so quickly after Mitch. But, the circumstances of it are tragic, but all we can do is say, we remember him, innit? Yeah. And we remember him, or me personally remember him, as always having a smile on his face. The fucking biggest Andy Robinson lookalike in the fucking world.
He was the image of Andy
absolute
Robinson.
Image of him. And like I said, he was always smiling, he was always laughing, he was always life and soul of the party. And to say he's missed, especially up Townhill and all that, is such a fucking massive understatement. You know what I mean? Such a big character, you know what I mean? But I'm sure he won't be forgotten, you know what I mean? People only die when you forget them, don't they?
Yeah.
Whereas someone like that,
he'll
never be forgotten. He'll always be remembered him. She's like Simpsons, Crow. He'll always be in their memories, Bomb and all that. You could see how fucking cut up they are. They're absolutely devastated. But if we can say anything, just how much we liked and respected him and loved him, that's all we can do. But we can't dwell on the bad things.
And to the boys from Bunnymine, ABC, and I know that I not a boy that I knew personally called Will Hughes, who sadly died as well over the course of the weekend. And I see a lot of people that have that follow the podcast. That it affected them. He's seen the popular lad. He was a good boxer. I think ex-Welsh champion out of Bunnymine ABC. I seen Enzo talking about it first. I know there's a lot of people that listen to this that would have known him, and our thoughts, both of our thoughts, go to all you guys as well. And we don't like to end on a sad note, but we do like to, when things like this have happened, we do like to give a little shout.
It's just a tribute.
Just to people, just let them know that we're thinking about them, and so we're gonna go out. We're gonna go out like this.
Yeah, I think it's apt. I think it's a song, not everyone will know it by Oasis, but I think it's very apt. It's called "Stay Young."
Ambition is critical.